Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. How y'all doing? Nice to see you all, everyone. Hello. Great to see you guys. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Hope y'all are all doing well. Welcome back to Limbus, and we got the jukebox working just as intended, with some fucking middle. Come on. How's everyone been? Nice to see y'all. We have a lot of things today, guys. Actually, quite a lot to talk about today, funnily. We have three pieces of juicy content to discuss. As you guys have probably all seen, if you haven't seen my video, you've probably seen the announcements and the pieces made. We do have the latest identity teaser, which has been revealed, which is the LCE Dimension Shredder Yi-Sang Identity Ego Gear, which looks phenomenal. Like, looks great. We also have our third Threadspin 5. Dude, this jukebox is fucking awesome, by the way. We have our third and final fourth match flame, which I know sounds a bit weird to say third, but it's actually the final. Or maybe we will get a fourth match flame soon. Anyway, our third and final fourth match flame, Threadspin 5 for Roya. Another burn upscale. 3 burn Threadspin 5s in a row. Oh, it's so good. Then we have the last thing, which, yes, we were correct. And by we, I mean I, because I am never wrong. Railway to Bokgak next week, which is going to be great. So the new Yi-Sang identity will be releasing alongside the Railway to Bokgak. And we're going to get to play it. So that's going to be great. Very excited about that. We're gonna, obviously, patch notes will be on Monday, if you guys don't know. So, patch notes will be on Monday. And we'll be going over that. But, we have trailers and PVs to witness today. So, that's what we're gonna be doing. Our priority here is, we're gonna be going over everything. Right, we're gonna have a watch of everything. You know, see how it is all well. And then, once we watch everything once, or twice, or 3 times, just to show you guys, then we're gonna go through and we're gonna inspect the Wayward Passenger ID. Then, once we do that, we can do a little bit of theory crafting. Then, do a little bit of gaming. A little bit of yi, a little bit of ya, a little bit of you. I kind of feel like playing Railway 6 today, so I think I will be playing some Railway 6 today instead of Mirror Dungeon. Maybe I think I want to commit to doing a Charge Railway. Yes, I think I will do Charge Railway today. Yes. How much are the rewards? If you want a reference for rewards, I will be showing the rewards that we got from the Line 1 Bokgak, which will probably be the closest reference to the type of rewards we'll be getting. So, yeah, I feel like doing a little bit of maybe a little bit of a Charge Railway. Yes, you know, a little bit of Charge. Anyhow, so, ooh. See, when this song plays, you listen. That commanding presence. Anyway. First things first, I need my modules. Oh, also, if you guys were not here for it yesterday, I did, in fact, complete my Ankenfallen event. We did complete it, and we claimed all the juicy rewards. So, very nice about that. Just in case you weren't aware for that. Anyway, it's time for us to mute the music, unfortunately, because we're going to have to open up the YouTube. So. Sorry again. Temporarily, his ass, we ain't listening. Yeah, temporarily, we are not listening. So I guess first things first, we will be going through the Dimension Shredder identity. We get it open. For us, let me get the audio as well, so it's not too loud. I don't actually know a good volume for you guys. Boom. Okay, I see that. Why is this buggy? Aha! There we go. All right. If you guys have not seen it already, here we have the LCE Ego Dimension Shredder. Also, like, yeah, there we go. All right. We have the LCE Dimension Shredder, and we have Threadspin 5. So, first watch.
Limbus Company.
Limbus Company. So here we have 4th Match Flame Rodion Threadspin 5. Boom. Chain spin. She pops out. Very pretty. The new animations look very pretty. She's already it's a very pretty, like, already. But here we have the identity. We're gonna play it first, so I won't pause it, but there you go. Yi-san look like a mess. But we actually have him dual-wielding the blades, which looks so sick. And the purple effects, dude, they look great. We see he does have he has a shield around him. We see that Gregor is in fact here. This is Hohenheim Gregor. This is LCE, so obviously there's some sort of collaboration. He rips the portals open. Oh my god, look how nice that looks, dude. That looks so cool, dude. Then he has some sort of the portal effect, which is he gets from breaking portals normally. And then some sort of follow-up attack into a special S3. Yeah, here it is. Boom. That looks so sick, dude. Oh my god. That's so cool, dude. That looks so cool. And here we have the full reveal of the Ego gear, which looks great. I mean, it looked good on Sora, so it looks great on Isang. And then we have a surprise. A welcome one, but a surprise. With a fucking another middle announcer with Marius/Kira. Am I gonna make my pop idol debut? And then... What the fuck? What? Why is the music playing? I muted the music. Is the jukebox bugged? I muted the BGM. Alright, I've muted it. Let's see if it plays it again. That would be... If it was playing music again, that'd be really fucking funny. I don't know what was that. Anyway, so there you go. That was the identity. We'll play it one more time just so you guys can see if you join. I don't know why it started playing music again. Damn, enter the jukebox. So have it goes. Here is Threadspin 5, just showing it off once more, and then we'll start. Did I see the announcement? Yes, we already talked about the yesterday, but Kim Jong pretty much just did an apology announcement as he usually does when it comes to these types of streams. But yeah. So I guess having a little pause. Look at him. Look at this man. Okay. Look, first of all, we are in the same department that Ravi was. This is not Ravi, by the way. A lot of people will say this is not Ravi. Ravi was a clerk. This is just an agent that was slimed out by Kira. But not Kira, sorry, Sora. Kira would never do that. Sora slimed him out. However, he is the same department that Ravi was from. So it has the brown. I think this is like the equivalent of the control department. Right, pretty much. Also, yeah, you got the first of all, you got this very huge dude with the, I don't know what kind of fucking ego gear this guy is wearing, bro. This guy is massive, bro. And then you got this lady here has a sword. This dude's got a mohawk. Dude, what the hell are all these characters, bro? But yeah, you do see he has the thing, but you got the cut, yeah. He's got the messy hand. He's eating again. His eternal greed. And Steam Machine? Oh, it could be. Yeah, it could be Steam Transport Machine. That could be a good thing. Anyway, it's fucking huge, by the way. It's like, this guy's like 6'8", bro. I don't know. I think these are gifts we can see in the MD. This looks the closest like the Way Branch armor thing, but I don't think it's that. I'm pretty sure it's something. But yes, so we have been eating. Mohawk. We will be checking these out specifically as well, so don't you worry. Now I'll just 100 Wizard. Oh, could be. Yeah, could be. That's a possibility. Boom. Just showing this off for you guys one more time. He's yapping about philosophy. I'll also read it. As you can see, then he activates the Ascended Skill 3. The Rip Space. Boom. Damn, that's so cool, bro. Very cool. Would have moss? Oh, that's true. And then obviously we have the Extraction announcer, which yes, so this is our second Kira announcer, and I think our third middle announcer. Is that the yellow sparks on the enemy for electricity? I will get to that when we talk about it. I like how shocked he is about that. He's like, what? No. So there's the ID and, well, there's the trailer for the Ego and the ID. But that's not the only trailer we're going to be looking at today. I want to show you guys the other trailer, which is the PV, before we move on. So that one, what you just saw, was the identity. Now I'm going to show you is the Railway 2 one. Now, we will go into more detail on the Railway 2 after, because I want to focus on the ID first, but I want to show you guys the Railway 2 PV, in case you have not seen the 2. Oh god, it's fucking loud. I did the same thing as well. Railway 2, as you can see, Railway 2, 23rd of the 7th. That is next week. Permanently open. So this is permanently opened, just like how Line 1 Bokgak is. Abnormalities observed. Here we have Sun Shower, Shock Centipede, Dimension, Wayward Passenger, Steam Transport Machine, Fey Lantern, Fairy Gentleman. They are missing a few in this, by the way. Then obviously we have, boom, the roses, the sign of roses. Blah, 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 blah. There are a few abnormalities that were missing from the trailer, specifically 2 of them. So there it is. That's very simple. I heard poise. He has poise. He can gain poise, yeah. Rudy Vox's name? I don't call him. I just call him Sunshower. Because I mean, like... let's just call him Sunshower, bro. Alright, the Drifting Fog, just call him Sunshower, bro. More awards, yep. Who's missing? We did not see, So That No One Will Cry. And we also did not see Fairy Longlegs, who's also in this as well. But yeah, so the only abnos we did not see is So That No One Will Cry. He's the biggest one, because he's the first one. So That No One Will Cry, and then we have Fairy Longlegs. But Fairy Longlegs is kind of like a surprise abnormality, so we won't really worry about that. But we will obviously watch it again real quick. And we will be discussing this after, as I said, because and I'll also be going over the gameplay, because we do know, we do have information of the gameplay. Right, so we know how that this is going to work. But again, abnormalities, Sun Shower, Shock Centipede, Wayward Passenger, Steam Transport Machine, Fey Lantern, Fairy Gentleman, Sign of Roses. Yeah, we have all these. And I'll be going over mechanics and also the differences between this railway and the current ones, because there's been a lot of updates since the previous railways. So Railway 2 was the last railway of the old, not old era, but it was definitely an older era of the railways, how they used to do it. But once they did line 3, like line 3 was like a shift, and then line 4 is when that's like the standard we have now. So line 4, 5, and 6 are the standard, but line 1 and 2 were different. Line 3 was probably the in-between, I would say the transitional period between 2 and 4. And then 4 to 6 is what we have now, and that's the current format. So, let's get back now to the identity, and let's talk about the identity. I'll also read, I guess, that, you know, if you guys care about that. Oh, so, fix the volume. Obviously, Threadspin 5, we will talk about what could be given to Threadspin 5. It is a minus coin. This is going to be the first... I need you to know, this is the first minus coin ego that we have had. First of all, we don't even get minus coin ego anymore, right? Like, I mean on the Awakening. Like, we don't get minus coin Awakening egos, probably because they're very hard to like balance, right? In terms of like being useful. But this is the first time we're gonna see a minus coin ego, Awakening minus coin ego. And what are they actually going to do with it? Because what they will do to this is going to be a reference for how they will do it in the future, most likely. Yeah, for Awakening. We don't really get minus coin Awakenings. And we are going to see, so whatever we get, whether it's like conditionals or maybe SP reduction or passives, I am curious what kind of passive we'll get. I think she has a heal passive, but we will go over that when we view the ego itself. In fact, we can actually view the ego itself. In fact, why won't we view the ego? Why don't we view the ego first? Let's view the ego first. While we wait. You know, we're going to talk about the ego first, and we'll talk about the ID. Give time for some people to come in. So first, we're going to be talking about the EGO. So fourth match flame Rodion is the third of the fourth match flames. I will get the other two out, and then we can compare, because this is going to be the best way to do it. Obviously, we have 2 He's and a Teth. If you've never had the fourth match flame Rodion ego, here is what it does. At Threadspin 4, it is a 38 rolling He, which is very high. Okay? Very high. It is a 3 attack weight. And it has actually a very strong skill. It inflicts burn, W, but more importantly, 3 Wrath Fragility next turn. That's pretty good. 3 Wrath Fragility is honestly not that bad. Take more damage from Wrath skills based on the effects count. Okay, so not that bad. It's also pretty cheap for a He. It's 3 Wrath, 2 Pride, 1 Envy. The Corrosion, I ain't gonna lie to you, it sucks. The Corrosion sucks ass. So, the Corrosion is weaker, right? The Corrosion is weaker than the Awakening. It has 2 extra attack weight. But you now have Indiscriminate and target randomly, and it's the same effects. Yeah, there's really never a reason to use this. Like, the attack weight is not, you know, it's whatever, right? So, I'm very curious as to what they might do. I don't think they're going to touch the roll. They might make it unbreakable. I think making it unbreakable could be pretty interesting. We'll see. But then we have the passive, which is situationally not really that useful. As you have, after defeating an enemy that has burn, you heal the Wrath Resin percentage HP. Now, theoretically, this is pretty decent. But the max you can get in the current format is 7% HP. And that's assuming you get a 7 Wrath Resonance. But it's like a little it's a little bonus. You know, it's if Rodion had a self-burn identity, it's fine. It's not really fine, to be honest with you. It's not. It's kind of mid. Chain Battle Monster? Yeah. See, there's a small issue with that. The thing about that is it's never really going to be worth it. Like, You have to be really losing. You have to be really losing to have like 5 to 7 healing, potential healing, right? At max, it's like, remember, at max, it's theoretically 7. Okay? So this needs to get something that like Yi Sang's got, because Yi Sang also has one where it's like inflicts burn. If we have a look at Yi Sang, for example, he's another good example of this, right? So with Yi Sang, his passive, his initial passive was on Clash Wind Inflict Burn, which is much better than Rodion's one. But he got on use of a Wrath skill or a skill that inflicts burn at 6 total burn on all targets, Clash Power. So he got Clash Power 1. That's also if the kills don't get stolen. I believe the kill, I don't think it matters who dies. Actually, I don't know if it's her that has to kill it or the enemy. If it's her, I think she might have to kill it, which is very, very hard. So, situational, there's a situation for it. You're not going to usually end up the situation. You'd rather just spend these resources to just use a healing ego. Right? So, what could she get? Well, this is a he. So, it's probably going to get more of a treatment. Thank you, Ricardo. It's probably going to get a treatment more similar to 4th Match Flame. So what did 4th Match Flame get? Well, 4th Match Flame got better coins. 4th Match Flame got more damage. 4th Match Flame got more damage on the effect. So we have conditionals, so more conditionals. We have more damage on the effect. The Corrosion got an Unbreakable coin. It also raised the damage. It also has more damage. It also deals more burn damage. It has a lot more damage. How can you get Muga? You have to slime everyone out in the loadout. The biggest thing, however, from 4th Match Flame... Thank you, Limbus. The biggest thing from 4th Match Flame is the passive. Alright, the passive was already very good. Every 4th skill this unit uses, you gain 4 final power and 4 burn. Beautiful. However, the extra addition that was received from it, because remember, this is a he, we had, if the skill is a Wrath skill, you deal the burn on all targets, additional damage, aka 20% more damage. If this skill is an ego, you apply the following on for coin start. Heal 10 SP on plus coins, which essentially gives you 20 SP for winning a clash, if you think about it. And then if it's a minus coins, you lose SP. Right? So, I don't even know. I think that's the Corrosion. So, like, if you use the Corrosion, you lose SP. So, she would gain or lose SP, depending on this. That's really good. Pretty fucking good. Like, pretty goated with the source. So, Rodion, I'm not sure what she can get. I think she'll probably get some Unbreakable coins. Maybe she'll get some more damage. Maybe she'll get more coin power. Like, maybe not coin power. Clash power or more damage percent. They could turn it into a healing ego. Unironically as well. Although, I don't think you need to turn it into a healing ego. There's already 3 healing ego on her. I guess that doesn't stop fouls. But, the big thing is, it could be burn activation. Honestly, burn activation could be good. It could be maybe count. It could be unique status. That is true. Actually, I did forget to mention that Yi Sang, while he has a much lesser effect on his passive, you know, he's got Clash Power and he gets a little bit of damage as well, by the way. So what did Yi Sang get? Yi Sang got a bit more higher coins, and he also got a lot more damage. But the biggest thing I would say he got was the blazing effect. As you can see, he's got a completely new, unique effect. Now, very, I would say, situational, but it's kind of like a cool situational. So once per turn, if you use the Corrosion, you will gain the blazing effect, which gives you min-max speed, which gives you final power 2 on base attack skills. But whenever you hit an enemy, you lose HP, which can be a bad thing unless your name is Rien. Then that's a good thing. So yeah, this is very bullshit blazing. And again, situational because you have to use a Corrosion for it, and it's a very expensive Corrosion. I mean, it's 5 Wrath, 1/1, so you need at least 8.5, I think. Oh, something like that, 8.5 or 9 Wrath, I think, or something like that. So it's pretty expensive. But if you know you're going to get Furioso next turn, for instance, or you know that you're going to, for example, Yi Sang has a lot of identities that have like a big attack. Rien, he's got Furioso. So if you know you're going to Furioso next turn, you blazing. Wei Sang. If you know you're gonna Obsidian, Stormrider, Crescent, Decapitate next turn, blazing. Hell, even N-Corp Yi Song. If you're gonna target readjustment to an ally next turn, pop the blazing, and that gives you 2 base power, which is pretty goated, and more speed, so you can get that. So a lot of these IDs here, you know, he gets a lot of these. He has a lot of big attacks. Hell, even on Solemn Lament, Goodbye for Now, so on you. So a lot of things that benefit from it, although it's situational, I will still admit. But it is an easy conditional, especially if you want the Clash power, because you just need 6 burn. Is using an Ego on Furioso delete Furioso? No, you get Furioso back next turn. Furioso will always appear on the dashboard. It's pretty much tailored for Rien. Okay, it is tailored to Rien, but you can, on characters who have like a massive skill, like a big, and I'm talking like an ascended skill 3, right? Or like a big wind-up skill 3. I would say that these 3 are probably the biggest ones with a wind-up skill 3. You know, like this has an ascended skill 3, this is an ascended skill 3, and then this is like a very important attack as well. Everyone else obviously benefits from it too, but I would say, yeah, I would say that these are the most important ones. So for Rodion herself, it's going to be very interesting. So already, what identities does she even have? Right? So obviously, if we're talking burn, all right, because this is a burn ego. So let's talk burn. There's only, well, I mean, as you guys know, if we click burn here real quick, I think we all know who, out of these 2, who's going to get the focus for the ego, okay? It's obviously going to be Liu Rodion, baby. That's right. It's going to be a Liu Rodion upscale. Look at her fat ass, all right? Her greed, her infinite gluttony, all right? She is going to be the one, she's going to gluttony the ego, and it's going to be all for her. Okay, look at her greed, and look how jealous Ishmael is over here too. See, this is jealousy because she doesn't have 4th Match Flame. She has Ardor Blossom and Capote, but she does not have 4th Match Flame. So she is greedy. She wants all of the uptide 5 for herself, all the third spin 5 for herself. You think I'll ever add a set of answers in ego? Yes, I think they can do that. Honestly, quite incredible. But yeah, no, it's most likely going to have something to do with the Wrath skill. Now, however, her S3 is not actually Wrath. Hers is Lost. And this is Wrath Agility, so I mean, most likely it's going to be some sort of disposal upgrade. Maybe some sort of damage boost. Like a 20% damage boost or something like that. Will just disappear away, really. She wants 4th Match Flame. So it's probably going to be a disposal upgrade or some sort of skill 3. I'm not even. I was going to attempt to say the Cesio Natura, but disposal, most likely disposal off the set. You know, either coin power or clash power. I don't think it'll be just clash power because it's a he, right? I'm going to say at least damage up, maybe even more negative effects. So maybe if it's like, she might have something like, if the target has 3 negative effects, final power, right? And then like, you go like, oh, 3 negative effects. So like a burn, tremor, that's already 2 negative effects. Tremor, scorch. You get someone else to do it. Bing, bang, bong. You get like a final power or something, right? Like, you know, final power or base power. I'm not sure if they'll do base power. I don't think they could do base power. And then on top of the +3 fragility, they also, I don't think they'll up it, but they could do inflict 3 fragility this turn and next as well, by the way. It'll also probably have some damage conditionals, stuff like how Yi Sang's ones also has damage conditionals. As you can see, he gets final power, and he gets 30% damage. The duel escalates. Ah, yes, you're so right. The duel does escalate. It also could be burn tremor. Honestly, it could be. I don't know how they want to do adding keywords to a ego. I'm not sure if they're going to do that, but I am excited to see. Alright, with that, it's now time to go on to the Yi Sang identity. So now we're going to talk about the Yi Sang ID. Let me get that open. Alright. So let us have a look at the Yi Sang. First of all, let's read. Right, because I have to read the text. Wherefore does that one defer flight only to relive the present at every turn. I have no idea what bro's one, by the way. He is the yapper man. Would that I had been lost within that space forevermore. We'll just play this out real quick so I can read the text. There is a subject of contemplation, upon which I reflect on days I must pass through dimensions. I would say I am changing and transforming with every passing moment. Might one say that the I who had entered the rift and the I who exited the rift are one and the same? If the myriad splits of seconds that bleed through the cracks are again split endlessly, for my head to be placed without the rift, my waist betwixt rifts, and my legs within the rift, which among them could be named as I? A subject for a mirthful debate, isn't it? Though the wandering was overlong, I have at last reached the destination. Yet naught but this subject, abject quiet, welcomes my arrival. And it's very pretty. I have no certainty that this truly is the terminus I was bound for. Perhaps I am indeed lost. Dole! Does he also spend time at rifts? It seems to be the case. So let's go over the identity. First things first, as I said, the uptie 1 is very nice. Right? So, already, boom. Very, also, yeah, why is it wet? I just realized, yeah, it's kind of like dripping. Well, why is this guy dripping? Maybe it's sweat? Because he's like, you know, I guess he is like, he looks a bit nervous, honestly. Poor Yizang. But, very nice. So, let's have a look. Here's the skill 1. Immediately, I'm detecting a little bit of a bluish skill. That's looking to be maybe a pride skills, potentially. Looks like a pride skill 1. Looks like it could be envy. It's a bit hard to tell, to be honest with you. But it's one of those. Anyway, let's have a look. We got a 1 coiner. And we got a 1 coin. 1 coin skill 1. Another 1 coin Yisong skill 1. Looks to be pride. Boom. Frame by frame. We have these very pretty effects, by the way. So as you can see, he is dashing through a portal. Exactly like how Wayward Passenger does it, by the way. That's so cool, by the way. That's it. I like how he turns into the orb, by the way. That's so cool. So we do see him strike. We don't see any sort of rupture infliction from what I see here, or at least a trigger of rupture. So that's so far. But we do see these beautiful effects that he has, by the way. As you can see, he has these gorgeous effects around him. He is shredding dimensions. Here we have the skill 2. Now, as you can see, he does have some sort of glow around him. First, let's play the skill out. So there you go. Here we see either the skill 2 or the defensive. I believe it's the skill 2. Because his defensive is an evade. As you can see, he has a gluttony, skill 2. Because he is Rupture. Remember, he is Charge Rupture. Wins the clash. 1, 2. 2 coin. Okay, very simple. So far, so good. We'll see if we see any effects trigger or anything like that. He does have a glow around him, by the way. Do keep that in mind. That is different. As you can see, we paused it literally right on the frame. Rupture. Charge, rupture, identity. I mean, it was obvious. I mean, I know it's like, oh my goodness, yeah, Hador, but just for confirm, as you can see right here, that is the rupture effect. This is our second error, matey. This is our second charge rupture identity of the season. Yippee! But nonetheless, we see the first attack, and then we see the second attack also triggering rupture, which would imply that the first also inflicts some rupture. So at least first rupture on the first hit, and he definitely has some sort of rift effect around him, as you can very clearly see here. Now, we have probably something to do with a passive. Because as we can see, if we play this, Yisang does have an evade. Okay, this is an evade. Now I don't remember if we can see what kind of affinity is the evade. I don't think we can see what affinity it is. No, we can't. But he does have an evade. We have Gregor attacking, obviously just assuming he's doing an S1, and then we have the S1 follow-up. We know that's the S1 because it plays the exact same animation. Not only does it have the animation, but you also see he has an effect around it, by the way. Note he has the strange effects. Is that an evade or a guard? That is an evade. You can tell it's an evade because he does the dodge animation, obviously. I'll play it again. Boom. See? That's the evade. So he steps back. That is an evade. So he dodges. He doesn't take any damage or anything. So he evades, and it could be something like with the LCE identities. It could be something to do with LCE. It also could be some sort of, maybe he has to evade and he doesn't follow up, potentially. Anyway, so as you can see, boom, boom, boom. That is the Pride skill. I know it's a little bit hard to see, chat, but that is Pride, as you can see right around where my mouse is. This is the same skill. He does warp. Boom, boom, boom. He does the S1, and he does hit Rupture. Now, obviously, they are both Rupture identities. And he procs the Rupture. Now, however, I do want to note, before we move on to this, you can see the strange effects glowing around Yisang. If you have a look here, see this? Note how Yisang has no glow on him. Okay? Have a note. Notice how there's nothing on him. Okay? He has got no glow, he has no buffs. Once he evades, watch this. Boom. Now that he's activated, it's a combat start effect. So he's activated a combat start effect. And he seems to now have the Dimension Shredder aura around him, right? So it seems to activate as some sort of combat start, maybe some sort of charge boon that he gets. Kind of like a, you know, like one of the toys that he gets. But as you can see, he has the aura around him. Now we move on to, I believe this is the skill 3. Yeah, we'll play the skill 3 out. So that was the skill 3. As you can see, very pretty, by the way. There's a barrier, and then there's something else around him. He has the aura. This aura that you see, like this flickering aura, is something else. So as you can see, he's going to start the animation. Very pretty, by the way. Rips the portal open, jumps through. Boom. He hits once. Hits twice. Hits 3 times. So he triggers 3 instances of Rupture. Now, however, I can't really tell you. I need to quickly have a look and see what the effect is. It looks to be Envy. I mean, okay, this is definitely Envy skill 3. I mean, like Hadoi. Like, I don't even know why yeah, it looks. These colors look pretty much identical. So currently we have a Pride, a Gluttony, and then an Envy skill 3. Obviously, this is his rip space. So as you can see, he wins the clash. Triggers it once. 1 hit, as you can see here. 2. Then 3. So that's 3 hits, because we can tell by the Rupture count. So since we can see the Rupture being struck, he gets struck down. Where's the slot? It could be on his evade. They have done 4 Sin Affinities before. It also could be portals. So as you can see, it is a 3 coin. Will I be doing Mirror Dungeon today? I'm actually going to be playing Railway today, because I feel like playing Railway. But yeah, I will be playing Limbus today. So now we move on, and as you can see, the effect around Yisang is more aggro now. So because he's got some sort of random aggro, we can see that this is the essential 3. However, we do see that Gregor activates, I think that's the skill 2. And as you can see, Yisang actually gets a different follow-up. So we're going to quickly have a look at that again. I'm pretty sure Gregor activates his skill 2. Yeah. So Gregor activates his skill 2, and I think it staggers. It's hard to tell. I'm not sure if that's staggers. But as you can see, that is still the same skill. All right, it's Pride. We get 1, and then we get 2. And as you can see, the second hit also triggers the Rupture, so we know that this is Rupture on both hits. Maybe Rupture counts, potentially. Who knows? And then, the more important one, this is the Ascended skill mode. So as you can see, he does a double rip space and just fucking goes ham. That's so cool, bro. So as you can see now, if we have a look at this, I mean, it's going to be almost impossible to count the coins on this one because of multi-hits like this. But we can genuinely kind of get like a little bit of an idea. First of all, as you can see, he has the multiple colors of the portals around him, guys. As you can see, so he has all the colors. He has green, he has the gloom, he has the wrath, he has the gluttony. As you can see, by following the animation, he does rip both the portals down, which is very pretty. Does both hands. Jumps in. We can try and look from the Rupture count. So that's 1 hit. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Potential 5 coin? It might look like a 4 coin. I did see a lot of Rupture procs, but we're gonna have to view that slower. So that's 1 hit. I did see that. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay. Also, is he hitting all of them? I think he is. Yeah, he's hitting all of them. Two. That was 2 hits, I think. Because I see that I'm watching the Rupture. If the Rupture flickers, that's an actual hit. So we're at 2, 3. Then he dashes through them. And then 1 more. Boom, 4. 4 coin. Looks like a 4 coin. So from counting the Rupture flashes, it looks to be a 4 coin. A full attack weight 4 coin move. So we can count that here again. I'll show you guys one more time. I've counted it already, so I'll just give you the instance. So as you can see, boom. We have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 on this final one. So there you go. And also, you do see that the enemy does have this effect. That's photo electricity from Gregor, by the way. That is not Yi-Sang. This is photo electricity from Gregor. So the main thing is what Yi-Sang himself looks like. That was a 4 coin. I am pretty sure it's a 4 coin, unless it is Rupture negative. That's true. It could be Rupture negative. I'm gonna go with 4 coin. It could be unfocused because only 1 enemy. I think that's true. Why is he green? Because he's Rupture. I don't think it's indiscriminate because Wayward Passenger isn't indiscriminate. So I don't think it's unfocused volley. I don't think so. Because you can usually when like these types of attacks are going off, you can kind of tell when everyone's getting hit. The question is, why is only the main target triggering Rupture? That could just be either the skill only triggers Rupture on the main target, or for whatever reason, none of the other mannequins have Rupture on them. What does Rupture negative mean? Rupture negative means you break the Rupture stack, like you don't have Rupture on them. Yeah, I think this is definitely full attack weight. If he doesn't inflict a 999 Rupture count, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think so. I don't think he will inflict 999 Rupture count. I do think, however, he will inflict the Dimensional Rift. How many coins does Dimensional Rift, Dimensional Shredder Otis have? Isn't hers like a 2 coin? Or is it a 4 coin? Let me look. Isn't it like a 2 coin? Oh, it's a 1 coin. She's got a 1 coin. God, I thought it was a 2 coin. No, Dimensional Rift Otis only is a 1 coin. Kind of weird with that music. But I was just reading the, I was just counting the rupture triggers, so. Yeah, you gotta remember that his ego gives him 3 rupture count per turn. So it's probably gonna go crazy. And then he does the final slash, and then that is it of his skills. He has this beautiful beautiful up-type 5, as you can see, with the full ego view. Well, kind of the full view. We have a bit of a back and a side view. Here's where his passengers are. That's where his blades go. Very nice, very pretty. And it looks like he's in the LCE still fighting. I assume so. I assume he's in the LCE. Up-type 5. WR, and then we have he's like, I am lost. And then we have Maria Simka. Maria, it's the same time as Ooh. Ooh. He soloed Sora. Yeah, he just soloed Sora. And then obviously the last thing being a third middle announcer. So the absolute greed. All right. Is that the gauntlet of his friend? Oh, that actually does look like the gauntlet. Yeah. Actually, I think that is the gauntlet. It kind of has that metallic vibe to it. Yeah, it looks like his friend got slimed out. I mean, this is probably the raid chat. Yeah, this, honestly, actually, I kind of agree with that. He might have used, in this mirror world, he might have used the wayward passenger ego to escape the raid. And then when he came back to the raid, he was probably getting jumped by the mannequins and the... doubt the nurse father. So he probably avoided Sora by accident, but he's fighting mannequins because obviously the raid happened. Well, the guy is definitely getting slimed. Yeah, his ass is slimed out. He might corrode. Yeah, I think he's definitely looking like a little bit of a corrosion. This is like Fire Fist beating the... like, okay, Yi Song... Okay, Wayward Passenger Ego beating Sora is like Fire Fist beating La Mancha Land, right? Like, that's how... It's funny. It's really funny to think about it, because in the Fire Fist Uptie story, he is unironically 1v9ing La Mancha Land, and that shit is fucking hilarious, bro. So I think this guy coming in here and just beating Sora is whooping Sora. Like the shit out of probably Dawn in this instance, whooping Dawn's ass with the Wayward Passenger ego is just very funny. Whoa, he's so cool. It's like Alan being the library. It is. It's just funny. Yeah, I feel like it's just a natural consequence of using Wayward Passenger, where if you attack, you will end up being lost in portals. And yeah, that is the thing. So, going over everything again, he has a 1 coin pride. So, in case you guys were not here for it, I'll quickly go over his moves again. He has a 1 coin pride. He has a 2 coin gluttony. He has a 3 coin envy. He has an evade that gives him some sort of ascended mode, which is probably like the Wayward Passenger buff. He has a follow-up S1, so he follows up with S1. He also has a reuse on the S1, where if he follows up specifically, it looks like when he's in the dimension mode. I guess we'll just call it dimension mode. So when he's in dimension mode, he has a reuse on the S1, and then he has a 4 coin attack weight ascended skill 3. Is he charge? He is charge rupture. He is confirmed fully charge rupture. There's no bleed, no nothing, no nothing. He is charge rupture. And yeah, and then his final skill, which is the ascended skill, is a 4 coin, potential 4 coin envy rupture. So they're all rupture. He could have sloth on the evade. That is a high potential. I don't see it, so we won't know. But that would help, obviously, if you want to fuel the ego. So that's all of his coins and stuff. And I'll play this animation again real quick. So here you can see the pretty animation. No burns. Yeah. We must let everything else have a chance. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. That probably inflicts Dimension Rift as well. So, yeah, there you go. That's the identity. Now let's get into some theory crafting. Should have updated the private. I will. So, now that we've seen that, let's have a little bit of a look here. A lookie in the bookie. No secret bird infliction. Not yet. Alright. For specifically Wayward Passenger himself, but also, like, obviously if we have a look at the ego. What does the ego do? Targets the rearmost unit in regular counters. Now, this is an effect that is only really on the old identities. I could only think of 3 ego in the game that do this. One of them is Dim Shred Isong. The other one is Rosette Desire Ishmael. And then I think another Ishmael one also does it, but I'm not sure which. And then there's one more ego that has like a target unit, and I don't remember who it is. It's not Hong Lu, right? It is Hong Lu? Oh, there it is. I literally just said it, so Dim Shred Hong Lu. So there you go. So it's Hong Lu and Isong, and then Ishmael as well. And her default ego? Is it her default that does it? I thought it was her Rosette Desire. Oh wow, it is her default. I didn't even realize. Does Rosette even do it? Okay, Rosette also does it as well. Okay, so there's 4. I'm sure there's another one in there that's somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So. Interesting, I didn't know that. Well, I knew that, obviously, but I just forgot. Then we have a very pretty art. Also, this looks very much different than how he looks. And Wayward Lu. Huh, a lot of Ishmael. Oh, Ishmael as well? Oh, I didn't know that. Ishmael's a lot of target rearmost units, doesn't she? Nonetheless. Specifically this one. Nonetheless, it is a Pride Pierce skill, right? Before attacks, spend charge count to deal more damage, max 75. So, obviously this is going to spend charge count. I like how it doesn't say how much charge count it spends to equal 75. I assume it's what, 5% per charge, I assume. So yeah, probably 5% per charge or something like that. Because this is max 75. And then we have, if the charge count was spent, you inflict 5-dimensional rift. 5-dimensional rift. Also, you have deal bonus pride damage by the target's rupture multiplied by 10% of the damage dealt, and reduce the rupture by 5. Which is 100 bonus damage. So this ego does 100 flat bonus damage. Honestly, a very powerful ego. How much is his clash power? He rolls a 38, which is pretty good for a he. That is pretty high. He rolls pretty high for a he. He is 38. It costs 3 sloth, 3 gluttony. Now, he has gluttony in his skills, but he has no sloth, so we'll have to figure that out. Also, it is a free pride skill, so you don't actually need pride for this skill. It is a pride skill. It's like 3.8. Yeah, it's something around 3. We could just say 4 for argument's sake. And what does Dimensional Rift do? Just in case you don't know, at the end of the turn, you will gain Rupture Count by this effect amount and remove this effect. So think of Dimensional Rift as next turn Rupture Count. Dimensional Rift is very powerful if you are wanting to inflict Rupture Count. Honestly, even if you are a non-charge identity, right? Like, if you are not a charge identity, and the thing is, you will actually gain charge in this as well. Like, for instance, if you're running, like, even Hong Lu's one, this is right here. As you can see, it says inflict fragile and 4-dimensional rift. Now, Hong Lu doesn't have a conditional. It's 3.5? Ah, okay. Hong Lu doesn't have a conditional, but he inflicts 4. Right? So, one of these, and it's 1 coin. So these are both 1 coin. So, -1, but it's actually +4, so it's technically 4. It's +4, +5. Very fucking good. Just in terms of awakening. right? Yeah, and it's also insanely fucking cheap. But the big part, right? Like, you know about his skill affinities? Are you talking about the ones in the trailer? If whenever a move starts, you can see the background color, you can see the skill fade, like the sin affinity of the aft image. So we have determined that it is Pride. Thank you, Super Sentai. We have determined that it is Pride, Gluttony, Envy, with a potential Sloth Evade. If we move on to the Corrosion, we have a 42 rolling minus Corrosion, obviously. Very high, 42. Targets a random unit, it's indiscriminate. Spend the same amount of charge count. We have if charge count was expended, inflict 5 Dimensional Rift, inflict 6 Rupture, and then deal 100% of Rupture. So it's literally the exact same, except this inflicts Rupture. Adding 5 is next turn. Well, the thing is, this is the best as an initiator. Yes. If you want the bonus damage, you need to have more than 1 Rupture count on the enemy. But if you're trying to initiate Rupture, this is amazing. Because you don't even care about it. It's not going to consume anything this turn, because you're only going to be doing that. So the Corrosion is a little bit better, but not really that much better. Honestly, the Awakening is more important. It does have more offensive, but I don't know. I don't calculate that, so. But the big part is the passive, which is one of the best passives in the game. First of all, turn start, if this unit took no damage, gain 4 charge count. Massive W, right? That's pretty good. Charge identities, you want charge. Sometimes a lot of charge identities, especially the older ones, not necessarily the newer ones. They've been getting a lot better with newer ones for charge count, because you want to get because potency is the new charge count, right? So because potency is the new charge count, you really want to gain a lot of charge. So gaining charge for free, very nice. Also, it's turn start, which means you can get like conditionals. Second, on hit against an enemy that has a slower speed, inflict 1 plus Rupture count 3 times per turn. Oh my gracious. It's infinite Rupture count. This makes everything neutral. For free. For free. So this is going to be very interesting. He does have a dodge, yes. He has an evade. I can tell you that. So this fucking song. Yeah, really good. This is probably going to be built into the passive as well. But if you combined this, for example, with his Awakening, right? You can inflict 5 Dimensional Rift next turn. And obviously the only identity we have as a comparison is W Corp Yisang. Now W Corp Yisang is a monster. But if you have W for passive, as you can see, you can go neutral with this. In fact, more beyond neutral, you go +3 on Dimensional Rift. And technically it's +5. Because it has Dimensional Rift next turn. So if you have Dimension Shred Ego passive and use the Dimensional Rift on Rupture Yisang, like W Corp Yisang, you can go +5. Which is crazy if you consume 15 charge count. Which is what you assume to do. But that brings the question is, what will be... And also, if you look, the skill 2 is +5, what is it? +2. So skill 2 becomes... He becomes plus on everything. Because at 10 charge count, he inflicts 2 Rupture count, which would be +2, because he hits twice per turn. So it'd be +4, it'd be +4, which is -2. So, +2, and then skill 1 is just whatever. No one cares about skill 1. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, the question is going to be this. Is Dimension Shredder the new W? Is he replacing W Corp Yisang? I don't know, man, because this is kind of insane. Like, you don't get this type of Rupture count in nowadays. You really don't. Especially not for a dual kill, not for a dual keyword identity. I think, and I've said this before, I think W Corp Yisang will remain specifically for Rupture teams. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, he's only a charge ID to give himself more Rupture. He's not really a charge identity. You know what I mean? He's not like AEDD Gregor is a charge identity, where he gets all of this shit from charge. Like, look at what he gets from charge. And look at all this shit he gets from charge. Now, obviously, these are new identities, right? Right? But, like, look at the stuff that he kind of gets from charge, right? All this bullshit. Can we dispense his identity because 2 weeks later is the new season or something? The season will not be starting in 2 weeks. The season will be delayed until September 17th. If we had to compare it more to a more traditional charge identity, I would say more like W Corp Dawn. Who's probably more of like the same vein as she's, you know. Obviously she just uses it as like coin power and conditionals and stuff, so while yes, he is a charge identity, he is mostly a Rupture ID. He is a Rupture identity that needs charge to inflict Rupture. Which, if you use the Dim Shred Ego, as I've said... Or if you use the Dim Shred Ego using said, you can get it so much easier and just start annihilating. I think the... Now, also... Forgot to mention. This is kind of like... And I'm going to give you an example. I think this will be exactly the same as Edgar Family Heir and Lamp Gregor. Now, what do you mean by this? Like, what do you mean by this? Well, Edgar Family and Lamp are both sinking identities. Edgar Family has the unique conditional where he gets absorbing 10 sinking potency from the target, and he gains plus coin boost. There's only like 2 IDs in the game that get plus coin boost, by the way. He's one of them. He gets plus coin boost. Conveniently, the other sinking identity that also happens to get coin boost is Lamp Gregor. So as you can see, he also gains coin boost. Why do they have coin boost? Because it lets you use his ego, Solemn Lament, and you can get coin boost from Solemn Lament. Right? Now, I think this will be the exact same thing with W Corp Yisang. Thank you, I'm still missing Solemn. Hey, good to hear. So I think this will be the exact same as Solemn Lament Yisang. Solemn Lament Yisang inflicts Dimensional Rift on his S3. Right? I also think that the Dimension Shredder Ego Yisang will also inflict Dimensional Rift on his S3. So I think they both will have Dimension Rift. Can you compare W Corp Yisang to W Corp Heath? Alright, sure, we can look at Heathcliff. So Heathcliff's got Clash Power and Coin Power. So he has like very standard conditionals compared to a you know, usual charge identity. He also has Coin Power and Coin Power. So he has 2 Coin Powers. Oh. His S3, however, as you can see, he has Coin Power, Clash Power, and his final coin deals more bonus damage. So consume count and gain coin power. So he gets 10 coin power, and he also deals 50% more damage. So I guess comparing him to W Corp Heathcliff is a lot more fair. But as you can see, the biggest thing is damage conditionals. Also, so much more coin, like clashing power. As you can see here, this gets he has 2 instances of coin power on this skill. And here he has 2 clash power and 1 coin power. So he has 2 instances compared to Yisang, who only has 1 instance. As you can see, 2 coin power at the single coin, but that's a single coin. Only 1 coin power. And then here is this one he actually does get 2 benefits from. He does get the coin power, he does get more coin power, and he does get rupture count. So his skill 3 is the biggest one here, which is probably how, to be honest with you, the main reason why you use W Corp Yisang. And his skill 2 is situational, if you have the ego. But yeah. Also, his evade, I always forget that he has this on... I forget that he has an evade gimmick. Next turn when inflicting rupture with the skill, inflict 1 more, max 3 per turn. I deadass didn't even know that. He might be a next turn count merchant. I think that would be cool. I think that would be very interesting. I think that would be pretty cool with him. Because as per, you know, if we go and look through all the charge rupture identities, I mean, as I've said, I mean, look, charge rupture, right? I mean, 2 rupture, 1 rupture count, 1 rupture count. Like, you know, that's you're not stacking Rupture. I would argue that obviously AEDD Gregor is much more you know, has much more Rupture capabilities. So he's like, you know, he's minus. He has Charge Sting. He has the +2 charge count. He's got Photo Electricity, which I'm sure Yisang is going to glaze the fuck out of, by the way. And then he also has Charge Sting, which is also going to boost Envy skills, by the way. Big thing, by the way. I forgot to mention this. The passive from LCE Gregor. Carved Rupture Bunny. What is that song? That plays when Kira is watching the Super Sentai. Alright, the big thing, by the way, is this. If there are 3 or more allies wearing Ego Gear, including this unit, all allies gain 1 offense up. So obviously you want to use this with Gregor. They are both LCE identities. They get the offense up. But there's someone you forgot to mention. Because we have John Martin, John Teal. Okay? Don't sleep on this man's potential. Okay? This guy is the most unique man in the entire game, bro. He's got Rupture count potential. Alright? John Rupture. Especially if you pair him with Dim Shred, this guy's a monster. I love this guy. Look at that. Clash lose +4. And then imagine you had Dim Shred making it +5. You would have a 5 Rupture inflicting. Okay, -1. So it'd be a +4 skill 2 on a Clash lose. That's demon. Now, he does have 15-3, but you worry about the potency after. The main thing is, yeah, that's insane. And then this is neutral. So if you have Dim Shred, it's +3. And then this is also -2, as per usual. And then if you frag him, obviously you get 3 Rupture count, which is very nice. Bam. And also Fairy Lure, which is very nice. But W Rupture. Oh, Martin. Oh, how I wish. Also, his counter is positive, by the way. I feel like a lot of people forget his counter is +1, dude. Like, W counter, if you use Dim Shred Ego, does it count for skills? Yeah. That is a slow speed inflicted thing. Dude, his dead ass. His counter is +3, bro. With Dim Shred. That's kind of OP. Didn't Don just get Sora? Yes. But this is not Sora. So this is not Sora. This is just the wielder of the Dimension Shredder identity, the Dimension Shredder Ego Gear. Yes, also the fact that there are 2 LCE identities on the same center. Obviously, the idea is to replace Martin. Like, I think people think this is the W Corp replacement. I think this is the 2-star replacement, right? This is a rest in peace 2-star agenda, bro. Okay. You can't apply count and potency if you are above 3 counts. You can't apply count if you're above 15-3. You could be at 15 count and 0-3 and you'd be fine. If the enemy is at 15 count and 1 potency, that is not 15-3. You can do that. The hardest thing is, honestly, the potency is more hard than the count is. So, rest in peace, my 2-star agenda. You will be missed. But I'll still use you. Because you're goated. Dead in story and dead in utility. He's the most unique 2-star in the game. Dude, I'm telling you, man. If they made him a 3-star, holy shit. It would have been crazy. But yeah, I think W Corp's probably still going to have a place. But yeah, it's probably just getting the 2-star replacements. So obviously the LCEs we have, obviously Fao Fao, we'll have and we'll still have Gregor. What does he get from Lamp again? The passive as well? For every ally wearing Ego Gear, he gets +1 defense level up. And he gets Pierce damage up. So probably... So Lamp, honestly... So yeah, Lamp with Faust. And then AEDD with Dimension Shredder. Who's the most 2 stars? Sinclair probably, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's Sinclair. 2, 3. Oh no, Hong Lu has 5 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Damn, Ishmael's greedy, bro. She only has 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I know. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Hong Lu and Sinclair. Not bad. Oh, he also has 5 too. Did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did. So Yi Sang, Hong Lu, and Sinclair. Doesn't Ryoshu have 5? No, I don't think so. It has 4. So Hong Lu, Yi Sang, and Sinclair. Funnily enough. Did I ignore her? No, I said 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I did ignore her. I blocked it out from my mind. There you go. The LCB, yeah, we'll do a Limbus company run, most likely. And there you go. The rest is going to be obviously when they come out. We don't know anything else until then. If slush mail, I guess I did. How could I? Sorry, my bad. And that's it. Oh, a little freaky. The last thing, I guess, would be talking about the Railway 2. Which I guess I can play real quick for you guys one more time. And then we can do a little bit of discussion about Railway 2. So if you're not aware about it, I can also actually discuss to you about Railway 2, because some of you most likely have not played Railway 2. So I can give you guys the exclusive Railway 2 experience. So here's the trailer for Railway 2. So line 2. Permanently opened. This is going to be permanently opened. I will also show rewards that we got from line 1. So as you can see here, we have a multitude of abnormalities present. We have Sign of Roses over here. We have Shock Centipede over here. And I think that's Drifting Fox, aka the Sun Shower. We get a new Fox gimmick. We're gonna get Unbreakable coins. Yeah, so we have Drifting Fox, Shock Centipede, Dimension Shredder, aka Wayward Passenger, Steam Transport Machine, Bay Lantern, show the fear for a second. There's also 2 more, Fairy Gentleman. There's also So That No One Will Cry, and also Fairy Long. Leaving nothing behind in battles. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I will be going over this. So. And the 2 incorporated. Well, I meant specifically abnormalities. Now, let me go over with you guys about what's actually going to be coming out with the RR2 Bokgak. So. If I remember correctly, each loop... Let me get the paint out. I'm doing this off memory, by the way, so you're gonna have to forgive me. For the accuracy of this. We'll have this beautiful music in the background. So if I remember correctly, we have So That No One Will Cry, then Steam Transport Machine, Sun Shower, T-Corp, then it was Bay Lantern, Shock Centipede, Fairy Gentleman, Wayward Passenger, and then we had Sign of Roses. R2 is out now. It'll be next week. I believe this is correct. If I remember correctly. So, this is So That No One Will Cry. So That No One Will Cry. We have Steam Transport Machine, Sun Shower, T-Corp, Bay Lantern, Shock Centipede, Fairy Gentleman, Wayward Passenger, Fairy Gentleman / Fairy Longlegs, Wayward Passenger, and then Sun Roses. How many team? Great question. Probably 1. This is like Railway 1. Okay. So let me explain. T-Corp? Yeah, so this is T-Corp. They were a fucking bitch, by the way. That's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Yeah, so let me explain to you guys how this worked, okay? So, in the old version... Why does that look like a 1? In the old version, right? If I could have one wish into this, what would it be? It would be for Harmony. I'd probably have for Kim Ji-hoon to be able to manage 100 employees with no stress or issues whatsoever. So, originally, this was, I believe, 5 employees. I believe it's 5 IDs. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I believe it was 5 identities. A snail. And originally, it was individual. Now, what does individual mean? Individual means that each fight was separate. They were not connected. Okay? So you would have 0 SP here. Then you'd come here and you'd have 0 SP here. 0 SP here, and you'd have to just... Or did the SP stay? I don't remember if the SP stayed. But each fight was individual. It was all... It's been so long since I remember. I don't specifically remember if it was separate sanity. I could be capping, but I do remember the resources were different. Ego resources definitely were separate. Like, they did not carry over. Each fight was individual. Also, you could not reset. It was 7? That's good, then. Was it 7? I don't remember. It's been so long since I ran it. Like, this was literally the first railway I ever did. Like, I don't remember much from the... I don't remember the specifics of, like, the thing. So, it was, what did I say? Individual. Then it was also, you had to do loops, by the way. I'll explain how the loop system works. So not only was it 7 IDs, it was individual. Also, no, you could not reset spam. What do I mean by this? What do you mean by no resetting? If you started, right? If you did this, and you had an S1, you could not reset this stage to get different skills. You were stuck with this S1. You could not reset. So normally, if in the normal game, if you reset, you get a different lineup of skills. In Railway 2, nope. Whatever you got at the start, that's it. You had to make do with that. And if you reset, you get the same skills every time. So if you got 1, then 2, then 3, then 1, then 1 or 2. That is the order you would get the entire time. Now, you could reset the fight. You could reset the fight. You would just get the same skill order no matter what. No. Each fight was individual, chat. Remember, each fight is individual. They are not connected. Right? But if you reset this fight, you have to reset with the same skills. If you reset this one, you have to reset with the same skills. Less RNG. Yeah, it was kind of less RNG. It also kind of sucked. Because there were very common instances where you just rolled 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Win the clash. And by the way, you're on like the last loop, by the way. Win the clash, bro. Reminder, how does this railway work? It is not like this. I know I'm showing you a snail, but it was not a snail. How it actually worked was loops. Now, what is a loop? Let me explain. First, I believe the loop was up to Sun Shower. So, you would do these 3 fights. Then, the loop would end at Sun Shower. Then, it would kick you back. Now you're on the first loop. Then, you do the second loop. It puts you to Fey Lantern. That's the second loop. It puts you all the way back. Then you're going to do it all again. I don't remember how many loops there were. All the way here. Loop again. Boom. 5 loops. I think it was 5 loops. I don't remember. Do you have to first to fight 3 again? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to fight everything. You had to fight these 3 fuckers 4 times. 4 times that you had to fight fucking Sun Shower, Steam Transport Machine, and So That Old Cry. And guess what? Each time they got stronger. And then guess what? There was also... Yeah, and guess what? They got tankier. That's right. They got tankier. That's supposed to be like a protection. That looks like a protection. They got tankier. Sun Shower had 10 protection. Steam Transport Machine had 100% reduced damage. Will this be the longest railway in terms of the amount of fights in there? Yes. That's right, you heard me. Sun Shower had 10 protection, and Steam Transport had 100% damage resist. Now, what do you mean? How the hell can you have 100% damage resist and 10 protection? Isn't that the same thing? No. Because Steam Transport Machine had a gimmick, chat, where every turn, that's right, every railway turn that progressed in the fight would give him a buff. It buffed him the longer that you took in the fight. In the entire railway, the stronger Steam Transport Machine got. And it was very possible to lose your whole run because it took you 100 turns, which gave him 100 cumulative power, which gave him 100% damage resist. So you better have been fast, or else he's gonna brick your run. It's really cool, but you also got to remember what was out at the time. This was Season 3. You could play this up to. Season 3. Okay? This was like end of Season 3. Right? So, reminder of what we had back then. Bamboo-hatted Kim. Was he even out before Railway changed? I think so. Rhino Mersault. Captain Ishmael we had. Like, Captain Ishmael we had for quad. We had middle, barely middle. You had, obviously, Arcorp Heathcliff. You know, as you complete it, well, you know, the HP values were scaled down. And to be honest with you, to be 100% honest with you, not all the fights were bad. So, you only fought Wayward Passenger once. Because when you beat Wayward Passenger, you immediately go to Sign of Roses. Fairy Gentleman and Fairy Duo... Fairy Gentleman actually turns into probably one of the sickest mechanics in the game. This is Fairy Gentleman, but it turns into a duo fight. Where you get both Gentlemen and you get Long Legs. And they both fight you at the same time. However, that nerfs their skill slots, so it literally... You didn't have Kim Salt. Oh no, it wasn't Kim Salt. Yeah, it was before Kim Salt. It was before the Inavalo. So, you actually had a duo fight where you had both Gentlemen and Long Legs. Magical Girl! Yay. And that reduced the skill slots, so that was easy. And honestly, you think Shock Centipede would be that bad, but he actually was not that bad. Fey Lantern was a little bit of a bitch, though. People have definitely got locked at Fey Lantern. Because, again, the whole problem is you can't reset. So if you reset you try to reset your skills, you had to prepare skills from the previous encounter into the next encounter, by the way. Like, you better have fucking saved some S3s for Fairy Lantern, bro. Because if you did not save S3s for Fairy Lantern, you're getting charmed. Right? Like, you're gonna get charmed. Shock Centipede, I never really had a personal problem with Shock Centipede, because he's kind of like a easier Fairy Lantern, to be honest with you. Oh, what an amazing teal. But yeah, the most annoying fights were these four. I wouldn't even say So That No One Will Cry. I actually think So That No One, by the way, So That No One Will Cry in the Railway is an anti-burn team, by the way. So That No One Will Cry is anti-burn, which I think is going to be really funny if people run House of Spiders. He counters burn teams, by the way. He counters burn. He reflects burn. So if you burn him in the Railway, he burns you back, which is going to be quite hilarious if you're trying to do House of Spiders. So unironically, House of Spiders might get countered a little bit by So That No One Will Cry. Same with Thumb. But the biggest problem were definitely these. I would say these four were the biggest problem. Except Dawn Offers. True, actually. I think everyone can agree that Steam Transport Machine, Sun Shower, the T-Corp, I'm not even gonna start on the fucking T-Corp guys. You know which T-Corp guys I'm talking about? You probably don't. I'm talking about the tax ones. The T-Corp time tax people, right? With the Dawn identity, like the full suit. The ones that have fucking 5 coins or 4 coins and they do a bazillion fucking clash. Those fucking assholes. And you have to fight like 8 of them. It's like a nightmare. Fuck that fight. I hate this fight. I fucking hate this fight. I would rather fight Steam Transport Machine with 100% damage resist than I would fight fucking T-Corp. So, it all got reflected right back, yeah. So, yeah. And then Fairy Lantern. I would say that these four. So you had Steam Transport Machine with 100% damage resist. You had Sun Shower with a 10 protection. You had T-Corp who were tanky as fuck and also did a million damage. And you had Fairy Lantern, which again, you better pray that you had Seal 3s. Now, good news. That was old. We are in the new era. Yay! What is new? No more individual fights. They are removing individual fights. Loops are now chain battles. Loop equal chain. What does that mean? That means this is one fight, not 3 individual fights. That means this is one fight. That means this is one fight. You still have to fight them 3 times, but you find it as a wave battle now. So it's multiple waves. And then the final one, you fight them all in a row before you get to Sign of Roses. Which I think is a massive upscale. Because now you can probably also still choose the team you want, but now you can actually use Ego and get Ego passives and get Furioso and Furioso the fuck out of these stupid ass time bastards. How does So That No One Will Cry counter burn? He has a passive where he reflects all the burn that you inflict on him. And he takes a reduced burn damage. Yeah, now you just ramp up, which genuinely amazing chain. Anything here is like so long going to shoot. I thought you had to do the railway 4 times. Oh, you do. You do. You have to do the whole railway fight. Well, you only have to do the final railway once. So how it works is this is loop 1. So you loop this, and then you go all the way back. Second loop. You go here. Boom. You beat this, it loops you back. Third loop. You go here. Do this. Boom. Takes you back. Final loop. And and then you fight Sign of Roses and come back, and that's it. So you still have to do the fight. You still have to fight multiple times. But instead of doing one, and then one, and then one, and then one, you just do one. Now it's all just one fight. It's one big wave battle. Bum, 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 bum. 9 hertz 4 times. I'm gonna try to be core. Yeah. So you still have to fight the same 4 enemies 3 times. The difference is, however, answer me Haisho pack. I command the Haisho. Mao. Cut them down. Alright? The difference is, String Theocracy, Echo Shear, Furioso, Disposal, Haha Iniwara. You know, that's the difference now. Blood Fiends even. Hell, fuck yeah, Blood Fiends are gonna go crazy with Blood Fiends. Blood Fiends. Ching. What? I just saw 9999 gold chicken inside. Hold on, I want to have a look at that now. Oh, this is a new thing. Yeah, so this isn't a bug. As far as we're aware. So this is not a bug. This is a new feature where if you don't have the currency to beat the refractorial, you'll be able to claim golden tickets. This, I believe, is infinite. Like, this is technically infinite, but you can only get standard stuff if you don't get the full one. So it's kind of like, it's like pity tickets if you think about it. Why is it gold? Because it's pity. Because you're supposed to get the full event currency. If you're not able to get the full event currency, you can't get anything. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, no worries. So now the question is this. Will you be allowed multiple teams? I assume so. Yeah, it's consolation tickets. Yeah, there you go. Now, I think in the other one, I'm trying to remember. Could you swap team out before? I don't actually remember. In line 6, you can. They might let you swap them out per loop. I think if they let you swap per loop, that would be pretty funny. Infinite level. I am new player. How do I get 3-star IDs for my sinners? Oh. Alright. I'm gonna put you on the method. Alright? Now, this is an ancient Tibetan monk technique. Alright, so don't abuse it. Okay? Because this is serious. Alright? If you want to get more IDs for your sinners, this is how Batman does it. You're welcome. Congratulations. You figured out the ancient Tibetan monk technique. Back to RR2. They might allow multiple teams per loop. I hope so, because I think that'll be very interesting. In reality, just gamble. If you're a new player, just gamble. Dear God. Yeah. Just gamble if you're a new player. Trust me, it's worth it. You'll get more rewards later. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to be. You do not have to be a cheapskate when you're early on. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, just shot everything, shot everything, shot everything. Don't care about that. If you are a new, there are three types of players. There's new player, then there's like the medium player, and then there's the end game player. Okay? If you are a new player, and I'm talking like I think anything that's like 6 months, I count that as a new player. 6 months. Right? Just pull, bro. Just pull, because you will pull on every banner, or pull on the banners you want, and just do that. Once you get to around the mid tier, like once you get to like about post 6 months of playing, you're not really a new player anymore, but you know, you're still fresh. Once you get to about post 6 months, then you can start saving for like more progresses. You can start saving for shards. Once you're end game, you pretty much shard everything unless you're trying to support ProjectMoon like me, and you know, you gamble, or you just have a gambling addiction. Yeah, the lunacy goes crazy. You get so much, especially from the Bokgak as well. I do not count Kanto completion as new, as a show of newing, because you can beat the entire game in like 2 weeks. You're still a new player. New is like how long you've played the game for. This is like Dead by Daylight levels of hours, okay? Like, you know how like Dead by Daylight players, they're like, oh yeah, I have like 12,000 hours in Dead by Daylight. I'm still like a new player. How many hours do you have in Dead by Daylight? Oh, I got like 26,000 hours. Oh, how are you? You pretty good at the game? I'm like mid. Oh, you got 40,000 hours in Dead by Daylight? Yeah, I'm a late game player, bro. Like, kind of like that. Like, I do not count Kana completion. You can complete the Kanas very quickly. I would say lengthwise is, yeah, Warframe type shit. So like lengthwise, it's like, how long have you been playing for? I've been playing for season. Like, the longer you're in a season for, that's how I would constitute how much of a new player you are. How many seasons have you been through? If you've been through one season, if you've only gone through one, if you have not completed a single season, you're a new player. If you've gone to 2 seasons, you're I would say a medium player. And then if you're anything above 3 seasons, I'd say you're an old player. Or you're a dude old. Because I started in season 3. It's season 7 now. So I've lived through 3, 4, 5, 6, and yes, even you, 7. So I've lived through 5 seasons. And I played. Remember, I started at the beginning of season 3. Like after the first month of season 3. So still pretty much new. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th. So I've been going on for 5 seasons now. I am Unk status. You know? I'm not going to use my Steam hours because I kind of was cracked when I was playing this game. I remember, I played 2 seasons on my own. I started streaming at the end of season 4. But comfortably, pretty much, I want to say, like 2 weeks before the season ended. So I'm just going to say I started streaming in season 5. So we've been streaming for almost 3 seasons now. I'm almost 1 season old. What got me started? I felt Kim Ji-hoon's passion, and I wished to mirror it. Also because I really like Limbus Company, and I just want to fucking yap about Limbus Company. I fucking love this game. I'm so fucking delusional about this fucking game. Even if I'm not perfect, which I'd never claim to be, and I never claim to be an infinite ball of fucking intelligence or wisdom, I just fucking love this shit. I'm fucking addicted. And, yeah, that's why. I could have been a day 1 player, bro. Oh, imagine if I was a day 1 player, bro. Oh my goodness. They're lucky, bro. I should have started streaming in season 4, bro. I would have been a demon. I would have been there for Wild Hunt, dude. You would have seen my Wild Hunt reaction. Oh my god, that would have been fucking goated. That could be misled? Impossible. Never. No. I always tell the truth and nothing but the truth. I enjoy anything. I appreciate it. A genuine passion. Just genuinely nothing but pure crack cocaine passion. And yes, I might get things wrong, and yes, I might forget things. But that's because I'm thinking too much. A person who thinks. Anyway, what were we talking about? Railway 2. Right, anyway, loops. Potential team loops. I recently dropped it all those years. That's alright, it happens. Hey! It doesn't matter if you drop it and you come back, because Kim Ji-hoon himself says that you can drop it and come back and there'll always be new stuff. And there is. So yeah, that's what's going on here with the middle. Not the middle. The middle! Bam, 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 bam. Anyway, that's everything about Railway 2. We will obviously see more. We'll talk more about this on the patch notes, because the patch notes will have Railway 2. Neuron activated. Middle. Oh. Is the shuffle on? Something tells me my shuffle's not on. I feel like I've gotten this exact combo. Bootleg shuffle. What's playing? Is it playing? It doesn't even say it's playing anything. I just got unlucky. Can you ID copy playlist? No, not yet, but I'm sure in the future they'll let you do that. Anyway, what are we doing today? So now that let's see, we've talked about Rodion. I like Rodion. We've talked about the identity, Yisang, Dimension Shredder, and we've talked about Railway 2 Bokgak. It's time to play the video game. I know, fuck, we have to play the game. You change the music? Yes. You have a click here, you can change the music. Is 3 per week better than 1 bonus? Yes. 3 Mirror Dungeon hard mode clears give you 2.5 more levels per week than a single hard mode clear. That is why you will see when I do Mirror Dungeon, I only claim once. Because optimally, I'm going to be playing multiple times a day. So because if I claim 3 individual, you gain 2.5 more levels. And that bitch scales. Because if you think about it, there's 8 months this season, right? So if there's 8 months this season, right? We can confidently say, okay? That's a lot of weeks. 32 weeks. So if you take 32 weeks and multiply it by 2.5, I have given myself 80 free levels. For free. 80 levels to my battle pass. Which is the difference between a couple identities / egos. And all it is just playing the game a little bit more. Yes, a lot of people will tell you that it's not worth it. And, well, depending on how much you value your time, I guess. But I think people completely bullshit their time. I don't really think they. Some people are like, I'm so busy, bro. I can't play 20 minutes of Mirror. No, you're lying, bro. Okay, I know you're on TikTok right now. Okay? I know you're on TikTok. I know you're playing Fortnite. I know you're I don't know, you're doing something. But if you want to get stuff, you gotta put in the work. You mean passable? Like battle passable? No, battle pass. What floor do you play up to? 5. You just need to do 5 clears. There is no difference between 5 or 15. The only difference between 5 or 15 is Starlight and Prestige, which is here. The weekly projection cap, because you can only get projection if you're in extreme. You need to go to 15? No, you just need hard mode. It's either you swipe it up or put up the time. Potentially. Projection, yeah. But yeah, my advice is this. If you are a new player, just do multiple runs. You have to unlock everything anyway. It's not like you're an endgame Limbus player, bro. If you're an endgame Limbus player like myself, you could just do one clear and it doesn't really matter. But if you're actively playing the game, like dead ass, if you're the new player, or even if you're in the medium tier, I still think 2.5 levels per week is still a really good to have, especially if you're trying to actively shard everything. If you're a sharder, you need to do that. If you're not a sharder, then you're gambling anyway. It doesn't matter. But me, I'm not sharding anything. All of this inventory is just prep. I am gonna lose all of these crates. Speaking of, I have 10 random ego shards. Road down upscale. I'm gonna lose all these crates when the season ends. I have nothing to use them for. I'm just have them for aura. Half of this is gonna convert into ego thread shards, by the way. I am going to receive approximately, potentially, 1,500 thread crates. Okay? So, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I also already have 1,300 thread. So. But I'm a little bit low on XP. I used all my XP. Once they release, well, I did just buy all of the event things. Now I will admit, I still haven't bought all the facades yet. As you can see, here are all the facades that I currently own. And then here are the ones I have not weaved all the facades yet. But the reason I haven't done that is because it is expensive. Also, I wanted to wait till the new game mode comes out before we started facade grinding. So I have been purposely ignoring, like, grinding the facades. Like, I could probably grind it with my shards. But, I'm purposely ignoring the facade grind because Kim Ji-hoon specifically said that the new game mode, the auto battler, is going to interact with the facade system. So if that's going to become a way to grind facades, then I'd rather just play the game mode to play the facades. Instead of just buying all the facades out, and then it's like, okay, well now I have nothing to do. So I'm purposely letting these build up, so I don't have to grind them. Is one MD good? I mean, one MD a day is a lot. You know, you can drop that down to like, you only need to do like 3 a week. Is it better to do 2 hard mode a day or 2 normal? If you do normals, you do not get the bonus, by the way. You only get the extra level bonus if you do hard mode. By the way. So if you do the hard mode, if you do the normal mode, you do not get the extra bonuses. This is my favorite facade, Z-Tune. Z-Tune is my favorite. Anyway, what are we deciding to do today? All right, I was gonna play line 6. Also, I don't know the math if you do individual compared to like multiple. Like if you do hard, normal, or normal, hard, I don't know how much there is. And I know there is an even faster trick that people do where they only do 3 floors, but you lose out on lunacy to get that. So, oh no, or is it you lose out on battle pass XP? I think floor 3 is full lunacy, but you lose out on the battle pass. I don't think that's worth it at all. Like, holy fuck, how much? If someone tells me, yeah, I only go to floor 3 and then just because I don't have enough time, bro, you need to prove to me that you are the CEO of some sort of high-end company, bro. Who are you, bro? I actually need to know who you are. Are you working at NASA? Are you in the government? What is eating your time so much that you only do 3 floors? Genuinely, I need to know. It's like 5 minutes from floor 3 to 5. Sometimes when people tell me, man, sometimes it's hilarious, you know what I'm saying? When I hear it sometimes, I'm like, come on, bro. It probably took you longer to piss than it did to do the mirror dungeon. You always do 5 floors. Also, as a new player, by the way, not only do I recommend this as a new player, but if you are going Use one extreme and then one weekly. You should... Yeah, what you should do is this. If you are going to do triple clears, right? Let's just say this. If you are doing triple clears, chat, one of your clears need to be an extreme run. Okay? So you could do one extreme, then one hard. Alright? Or one extreme and two hard mode runs. That's enough. Once you do that, you've got the opportunity. Because one extreme run is going to give you 1,000 projection cap. Well, you only need 20. You need to do 27 adversity, to be honest with you. But yeah, you need to do 26 adversity. So once you do that adversity, only one bonus each. Yes, you claim one bonus each. Also, here's another bonus, by the way. If you are a new player or a medium player, and this is very specifically you are trying to do triple clears. Okay? So only if you're doing triple clears. Use the rental team. Genuinely, is it fucking high show? It's fucking high show? Wait, what? Use the rental team. The rental team is free. It only lets you go up to floor 5, and it counts as a hard mode. Okay, so you get hard mode clear. So if you're trying to do 3 individual clears, you do 1 extreme on your own, you do 1 rental, and then you can do 1 normal clear. And there you go. That's your 3 clears for the day. 3 clears for the week. Yay, high show. I don't know why it's actually said a House of Spiders. I think that because they already did House of Spiders. Last week was House of Spiders. Or the last rental team was House of Spiders. Our grind Fred. I'm sorry to tell you this. This is how you grind thread. You do that. You hit triple consecutive battle, you hit skip, you consume 12, you get 50 bonus. There you go. That's all the thread you're getting. Oh, and also do events. Ding. Is it not worth to run the hard mode? Okay, if you clear your weekly bonuses, every mirror dungeon that you clear after that is the equivalent of clearing a normal mode with no bonuses. Okay? Once these 3 bonuses are gone, every run after is 100 XP, 30 levels, like 30 levels. Sorry, not 30 levels. 3 levels, 100 manager XP, and 5 modules to consume. No matter if you do hard or normal. If you're ever doing weekly bonuses, you really don't need to do more than that. Yes, you just get more if you clear it manually. If you want to do more personally, there is really no downside as long as you have the modules for it. But as a new player, I would consider really only doing maybe like no more than 5 a week if you really want to. Like, you really don't need to go more than that. Also, I guess we're going to play Robo 6 now. Also, buy the Battle Pass. It's worth. As you can see, you get 2 crates per instead of just 1 crate per. Well, you get 3 instead of just 2. It's very good. What did I have 40 just a week ago? Ah, that's my second secret Tibetan monk technique. Let me show you. Here's how to get modules fast. Okay? This is like a 2008 YouTube tutorial. Free Robux. You guys want free Robux? This is how you get free Robux. $2 daily count. It costs about 78 lunacy for 2. For 2 consume, because it's a 52 and it's a 26, so it's 78 lunacy. You spend 78 lunacy to get 2 Enconfalon refreshes. Now, mathematically, okay? Here is the math. Alright? At my current level, which is 115, it takes me 24 hours, I can get 2 full bars of Enconfalon. 2 full refreshes. Okay? Which is very high. Then I refresh 2 more times. So I'm getting 4 full modules, 4 full Enconfalon bars a day. Right? I get 7 modules per bar. And I get 4 of those. So 28 modules a day. Alright? You're like, oh, how much is 28 modules a day? You spend 12 here. And you spend 3 here. So 15. Okay? So if you minus your daily activity, you get a plus bonus of 13 modules. And even if you only did 1 refresh, you are still earning a positive of 6 modules. So even if you do 1 daily refresh, you still benefit. And if you still think, oh, but like, I need to save as much lunacy as possible. 1 Kim Ji-hoon bug error or maintenance error or 1300 lunacy literally completely nullifies any sort of loss you get. In fact, we just got 1300 lunacy for free. That 1300 lunacy carries you for 2 weeks of full double refreshing. And you lose nothing. In fact, you've gained because you still have above 200 lunacy. At lower levels, the refill has less value for the same lunacy. Ah, you're correct. However, at low levels, you have the Kantos. You might have only 60 or 80, but you also have all of this. And each one gives you thousands of lunacy. Bazillion limbillions of lunacy. Literally for free, every node is 40. All of this is a bazillion lunacy added up, every single part. And by the time you reach, I think 80 is like 120. Or something like that. I think between 80 to 100 is 120. No, I believe 60 and 80 is 120. I think once you hit 120, you're pretty chill from then on. Like 120 is like a nice flat number. You know, it's 60, right? So you get 6 modules per day. I get 7 because I'm amazing. Also, leveling up gives you a full recharge. Yeah, that also includes leveling up. So 80 is 140? Is it? Hold on. 70 is 140? Damn, it's way lower than I thought. Huh. It's on the wiki. Let me look at the wiki real quick. The wiki has the levels. I love this music. Enconfalon. Here we go. The wiki as here we go. Manager level, Enconfalon cap. So have a cap of about 120. You need to be level 30. Wait, level 36? Are you fucking kidding me? 36? Oh, dude, there's no fucking Enconfalon problem. Dude, bro, once you get past... Bro, chat, once you get... Okay, dead ass, bro. Once you get past, like, level 9... Once you get past level 18, that's 100. That's pretty worth, bro. What the fuck? Damn, this bitch... This fucking... Oh, yeah, but once you get to the high levels, like, you only get 1 every 2 levels. I think I'm at the stage where I only get 1 every 2 levels now. Yeah, I am. So I'm at the stage, chat, personally, where I only get one raise every 2 levels. If I wanted to reach 160, I need level 130. I need 15 levels. Yeah, I think the biggest slowdown appears to be at level... Yeah, it's literally at 120, by the way. I was pretty much fucking exactly on the money. 126. Once you reach level... Okay, once you reach level 42, chat, you no longer get once every level. Once you hit 42, you have a cap of 126. From that point on, you get it every second level. Then, from 126, at level 40... I think I said 42, right? Or I said 46? I said 42. So once you hit 42, it goes every second level. Then, once you hit 71, it goes every 3 levels, which is what I'm at. Does it go higher? Or is it every 3rd level for me still? Oh, no, it stays. Dude, I would love having... Dude, imagine if I could have 200 Anakin Fallen modules. Oh. God. That would be so cool, dude. I'm already gonna be fucking glaze worthy when I get 160. Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have 8 modules a day. Anyway, what were we doing? All right, railway. Let me do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys the rewards for railway for line 1. So here are the rewards for line 1, by the way. This is the Bokgak, so expect similar rewards to the railway 2 Bokgak. So what do we have here? We've got tickets. We have the is it yellow tickets or blue tickets? I think it's the yellow tickets. We got that's blue tickets. No, that's yellow tickets. Is that blue tickets? No, that's blue tickets. We got blue tickets, thread. We got an uptime module. Blue tickets, thread. Pool tickets. Pool tickets. Pool tickets. Pool tickets. Literally, so much shit. Free season 1. Oh, free season 2. You get a lot of thread from this. Look how much thread you get. You get an uptime module, by the way. And 250 thread, which is another uptime. You get 2 uptimes for this, which is fucking crazy. I'm telling you, man. You get... So I'm telling you guys, people still think that new players be like, what? Dude, I'm telling you, bro. They get so much shit nowadays. Don't do it with the Bokgak. Alright, anyway, let's do railway. I need to make a team first. I can use my new railway team feature. Alright, obviously we're going to use W Corp. Alright, let's make a true W team, shall we? Let's make charge a charge. I don't need charge rupture specifically, but I would like charge. So let's go with like the ultimate charge team. Like, what do I think is the ultimate charge team? It's a great question. I'd probably do R-Corp, honestly. I can also do foul, but I'll keep foul. Blazing time might be hella good, to be honest with you, but we're not really bleed. I guess we'll put Honglu in there. I think W. Codion's not on here, by the way, but I'll put R-Corp. Behind W Corp? Hell no. Or Sinclair? Sinclair can be a Rupture ID. There we go. How do you solo her? You have to face skip her. Alright, here's my team. It's fire as hell. I know y'all don't have to be jealous. Oh, that is true. Red Eyes is charged as well, dude. I'm putting Red Eyes in here, bro. Actually, do I put red eyes in this? Maybe not. Maybe I do W Corp. I do want Envy skill 3s. I want Envy skill 3s. Envy, 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 Envy. Because I'm doing like a bit of an Envy res, but like I'm not a middle ID. Dim Shred, obviously. Bwah, bwah, bwah. What's Helphold do? Again? Envy up. Ooh. Fun fact, by the way, this actually kind of hurts Faust, by the way. Fun fact, this passive actually kind of affects multi-crack. Because by consuming less charge count, it means she doesn't get her potency as fast, which is quite funny. So maybe I want to bring Telepole. I will, however, bring Telepole on. Oh, it's great on Albina. Oh yeah. Do Telepole. And Squeaming too. Max Red Spin. Hey, all you need to know is that I grinded for this view. You know what I mean? I grinded for this. I really did. I'm rich. Hey, I wasn't rich before. Hey, I worked from the bottom all the way to the top. All right. I was there when I had nothing. And I grinded my way to get as much gaming power as possible. I deserve this. Guys, I will trickle down all my lunacy toward you guys, okay? But you guys need to keep me well fed with lunacy. Hey, that would make more sense to me. Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really remember how the interaction works. When did I join Limbus? Season 3. 1 month into Season 3 at the beginning, literally the first day, or the first 3 days of the Miracle in District 20 Bokgak event. How a special place in my heart it holds. Oh, how it held, how it held. Boom, 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 boom. ADD is going to be amazing for us here. By the way, guys, a little tip. Excuse me. A little tip. If you want to generate sloth with the new Yisang identity, assuming he doesn't have a sloth evade, you're most likely going to be using AEDD Gregor. Suddenly one day does not require sloth. It only requires 3 lust and gloom, which in a type of team, which is like, you know, the charge team, you'll have more lust than you will have sloth. So there's only like 2 sloth IDs. There's only like 2 IDs that have sloth. One of them is W Dawn. So you can actually use suddenly one day to fuel sloth gen. Something to think about. Alright. What am I doing? You guys still generate resources? Yeah. If it's a ego resource of an affinity, yes. Is it Mess of Gloom? There's a few lost skills. Is Kanto 10 on September 17th? Yes, that is the current idea. But we will see a proper announcement on that next week. Alright, what do we even fight Section 3 with? Because obviously here we're going to go Envy as well. We're going to try Envy. We're going to do full charge, but I can't do charge here. So we'll, I don't matter. We'll think of something. Probably doesn't matter. We'll just do envy. Alright, we want to make sure all the characters who want charge, remember, anyone who needs charge needs to be at the front. Okay? Also, this is really good because this gives us more cap of charge, which is very good. So we're going to give this to Don Quixote. In order of our 3 ghosts. Now, as a reminder, if you do not remember how the AEDD passive works, how it works is the effect prioritizes allies in the lowest deployment order. So you want allies, as you can see here, highest resin allies -1. So what you want is 3 allies ahead of him, and then you want him as the fourth ally. So because he's the 4th ally, these are the 3 identities that will gain the most benefit. I do think I will bring W. And this is Yinlong we're up against, so who do I want? Closing time. High key, dude. I'm a believer in Mind Whip, bro. I'm a Mind Whip believer. 3 charge potency to gain 2 attack bite on Mind Whip. This thing will fucking destroy the high shows, bro. I'm gonna trust her. I trust my reindeer. Do you?
새로운 투입이군요.
Onward, Rojanande! What's he doing there? Aura. He's there for closing time. Now, are we all blunt? Are you blunt or slash? You're slash. You're also slash. You're Pierce. I guess we'll care more about blunt then. Radio. Radio then. Oh. Mind Whip. I am a big defender that our Corp Rodion does actually really good damage. Why Deviant Sinclair? Because he is my son. That's why. No Foul Foul? Nay. Honestly, I probably could have put Ring Foul in here, to be honest with you. In fact, I might swap in Ring Foul Foul. Damn. Yeah, Sinclair does not have a charge ID, so I'm just putting in Deviat for the defense level down because we have a Callisto, so. Boom. Ooh, good farming SP. You'd love to see it. And into here. There we go. Damn, son. Can't believe bro Posh lose. Bop. Bop. Azu. Gonna make an ID based on community suggestions? Hell no. Hell no, they ain't gonna touch that with a 12-foot pole. Hell, they ain't gonna touch that with a 2,000-foot pole. You gotta have like Queenie Dawn, Envy Res. Three magical girl aura turns her into the negative mode. Once she's in the negative mode, 3 more turns, it gives her max power hysteria. Anytime she's in the negative mode, her S3 gains attack weight. Damn, I really had to 3-turn this? Alright, it doesn't really matter, I guess.
감상은 어떤가요?
Is there a way to make Gregor go first? Speed rolls, I guess. Alright, now the question is, I think I pretty much... Yeah, we want blunt. We want Envy Blunt for everything, to be honest with you. I feel like Envy Blunt is gonna be the way. That is the way. And then I guess we'll do Envy Slash in the last one. Sure. You know what? Yeah, we'll do Envy Slash as the last one. So we've got Envy Blunt for section 1 and section 2 and 4, and then section 3 will be Slash, which means we can bring W Corp there. And also we can bring the ring. So we can take Honglu out of this and put Honglu in the next one. Yeah. Arcana beats. Could also done Gloom, but yeah. Very nice. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. And the quickening. Ooh. And goodbye. Yay! So, small adjustment here to the team. We are going to be bringing in R Corp. And we're going to keep R Corp U, R Corp U. We're going to actually take out Ryoshu. So, we are going to do a little bit of an adjustment. We want to keep all the Slash characters, as much as the Slash characters as possible. Which means anyone who's in the backup who's a Slash identity, we don't want. I don't think we have Tremor on this team. What do I care more about? I guess I'll keep Reindeer. Yeah, this is good enough. Alright. Is everything here I want? Yes. Dragon time. Things that we want. Ego. ASAP. We need AEDD as fast as possible. We want to pop AEDD and we want to pop both Dim Shreds so we can get the Dim Shred passives. Roar! Ah, would you look at that? AEDD already. Literally turn 1. I'm not even gonna lie to you. No meme. Phase won that bitch. Technically, we should also hit this as fast as possible, but like, I'm down to wait a little bit. Or I can move in regular, like, immediately. No, just wait. I am gonna AEDD on Gregor, though, because that shit is very valuable. Neutral. Neutral's a little scary. But I trust Otis. What we could do here is make Queenie lose this, if we want, because that will put her in the negative mode. It's very risky. As a reminder, but I am gonna trust you. Do not disappoint me. I'm just gonna try this as well, buddy. Yeah, you win that. Yeah, you win that, bro. How long did it take to get 50,000 this week? I don't remember. Wow. I don't really count. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm resistant to Pierce. Yeah, okay. That's quite a lot better. 4. RIP dimension, but I have nothing. did not corrode. Very nice.
세상으로 넘어가려면 자, 여기구나.
Oh no, I lost the clash. Oh no, I lost the clash. That one's actually scary. Save me, Rodion. Let's go! That's my fatty right there. Okay. Oh wow, she actually kept the buff as well. Alright, well, if you're gonna keep the buff, that's all you, sweetie. Dang. Ooh, we have damn, we look a little low on SP, lads. What happened here? God damn. Look a little grim, to be honest with you. A little grim. I think muzzle bloody happened. Favorite? I'll take a favorite. Great job. What did I do? I guess they just felt a little sad. I'll fix it up. I'd win that. No, I'd win. I'm a negative point. Boop. Yeah. That's just a bit unfortunate. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that's 2 identities staggered. That kind of sucks. I did win that though. That's nice, I guess. Wow. Okay, I'm recovering a little bit. A clash on this one? What a clash. Okay. So far, not that bad. I won't lie to you. Could be a little better. I think that's fair to say. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But, gotta make sure to... Oh, I also have to break this. Dawn could maybe do it. No, not really. Because I'll have Gregor hit it. Dawn, Key, you need to stop this. And Heathcliff also needs to... it stops that. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit... You know what? That's fine. This will work. A little bit early, but it's alright. I kind of beat you. I wouldn't mind the SP, to be honest with you. So. Ow, 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 ow. Owie zowie. We love to see a little bit of SP. Nice. Thank you, Mind Whipper. Ooh. They good for zinc? Yes. That sucks, and this is also gonna suck. But they're already staggered, so I mean, like, it's not like they're taking that much more damage. Like, huh? Usume? Uma Musume? Yeah, I'll gamble the favored, bro. We do not. We'll do that. I will Queenie Ego, though. I think that's fair. Quite fair to Queenie Ego this. I'll trust the neutral. 7. That is potential. Would like a little bit of healing, though. Maybe we'll do a little Into the Sunset. And then let's do a little dim strike here. You know, get all the... Yeah, we get all the egos up. fact, do you want to block? Nah, you don't need to block. You could theoretically block. Ba-ba-ba. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? I'm gonna do a little pro gamer move. I'm gonna have the S1 go forward. How was my Uma? I don't know. I have not played Uma series. I can't sleep. I gotta sleep. I'm mainly doing this for the passive and the healing. Free S3s and free SP HP healing. Thank you. And that's gonna do a little punchy punch. Exactly what I wanted. Beautiful. Got that power. Boom. I'd like to be a little bit more SP. You know, I think everyone would like to be at that, but can't complain. You know, we gotta take the good. Yeah. Worth to skip high shows? I mean, I don't know, man. It depends on what you want. If you want high shows, I like high shows. I get it. We don't even know what the next season's gonna have. Like, we don't know. It could be the most goated thing ever. We'll have to see. Could be crazy potential. I'm recovering my SP situation a little bit. I won't lie to you. Fine. You little creature. So close. I'm missing 3 of them? Oh, then you go get them. I'm like, you want to go get them. Might gamble a neutral here. This might be a little risque, but you know what? We have to do this. You have to try. We'll go for this. Let's do this. Oh, this is unopposed. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, wow, that actually... Wow, that fucked her up. Holy shit. God, this guy hurts. I did 100 damage. I guess cause she must have been weak. Fuck, I didn't check out what resistance is. What? I suit. Ooh, 12. Nice. No. That's a stagger on Rodion. I get. Damn, didn't I just heal that? Didn't I just heal your fat ass? I guess not. Okay, well, at least it's on this face. It's a little bit manageable. Wait, no, who got second? Oh, it was Otis. Oh, she's fine. We can dominate that. Absolutely dominate that. You know, for the extra skill 3s that I was supposed to be getting, I haven't really gotten any extra skill 3s. Yeah, that's favored, so I'll have to take off that. Probably dominate that. You favor that. Hitting Odism? Can't really do anything about that. Hello, welcome. Welcome everyone. Do you think it would be better for Charge or Rupture? Charge. I think he will have Dimension Rift, and he will have Rupture stuff, but I think Charge is going to be where he shines. I like how our Corporodion has his charge. Oop. Ow, ow. At 16, I'd win. Very nice.
색색이 황홀하고 아예
Is it the same room? Maybe. She might be in the same room. He might be in the same room that she frags him at. Bit hard to tell, to be honest with you. Nice. Only need one more magical girl to become a magical girl.
지원하지.
Okay. Buy that support, yes sir. I'm gonna use an ego to get some SP back. A little scary. Might have to go for a little risky. Okay, pop that. Ooh. I'm gonna have to do this. Are you weak to Pierce?
조금만 조용히.
Yeah, you are weak to. Oh,
조금만 조용히.
yeah, you're weak to Wrath. Ooh wee. Not really anyone here is good at. I'm only good enough to tank. That I can't stop? Ooh, I really want to stop that. Yeah, I kind of gotta stop that. Alright, try to dim shred this again. I think Otis. Yeah, I should not have Otis tank these. That is dangerous as hell. She's gonna explode. I got this. We're gonna bygone days, which is gonna give me a little bit of SP hopefully. I think it gives me resources. Very nice. Power of the wind fuels me. Don't corrode. Very nice.
다음 세상으로 넘어가려면 자 여기구나.
Yeah. Now this should put me in the negative mode, and we want to stay in this now until the high show comes. Yeah, look how much damage she just did, by the way. Just as a note, my Dawn just did 450 damage, and I literally only have charge potency. I didn't even do like the proper thing. She just did 450 of this poor dragon's HP. And that if she was not in the negative mode, that was positive mode. I'm telling you, dude, Queen Aetrin is the most slept on Walpurga's identity, bro. As she's got to be, dude. She definitely the most slept on Walpurga's identity, for real, for real. Also, here we could just ignore him and we could just try and go for an Envy Rose. We can overcharge here because it won't matter. So it's fine. I can mine with this. Yeah, I'm gonna mine with this. He is Blunt Envy. I mean, yeah, but true. Surely my goat will win this. It's a neutral. He's at 6 SP. Yeah, he's fine, right? He's not gonna throw. He's not gonna lose the whole run and throw, right? Am I doing a charge? I felt like it. If you ever ask me, hi, why are you doing something? It's just simply because I felt like it. There's really no other answer needed there, to be honest with you, is there? Just I felt like doing it. Celebrating the teaser. Flaming all at once gives you less crates? Yes. It gives you 2.5 less levels. Alright. Nom, 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 nom. So I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try a little strat. My little strat is we're going to not break the egg, but we're gonna hit the egg a little bit. You remember, like, what the fuck did you just say? Don't worry about it. I'll explain. First things first, we need to destroy the Lord of Bokgak. Unfortunately, he is going to Tears of the Tarnished Blood. Haha, JK, Pigurito. I think this will trigger the Lord's Guard and also Lord's Guard as well. But this is attack weight, so it shouldn't matter. Should be fine. So we're gonna hit this, but we're not actually gonna break it. You might see what I mean by this. Perfect. Obviously, that is going to be the Lord's Guard. Or the suspense. Boom. Falcon! Punch! That's through deep power. Almost staggered her. And then Queenie. This should be attack weight. Nice. I did get the Lord. I have struck the Lord. Okay, nice. You got a dim shred as well. Do not avert your eyes. Very nice. Is he good on Envy Rise? Very good on Envy Rise, yes. 900 damage? Yep. Wow, that wasn't even full power Queenie. Perfect. Now, we do have a small issue. They are going to do... I mean, these ones aren't that bad, so... Now we need to kill the Lord. I mean, we don't actually have to target the Lord, but I'm going to just target him just in case. Just in case. You never know with these guys. So I am going to dim shred this. Because what we can do is... Good attack weight. You can hit this. You can do this. You can do this. Hey, that is hitting. That is actually kind of bad. That's like the worst person she could have hit, which really sucks. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Please don't stagger anyone. Okay, lucky I had shield. Okay, that sucks. It certainly sucks. Okay, at least I got a stagger in, so I'm delaying it, which is good. Okay. I'm shred again. Oop. You might be dead. No, Otis. Rib my Otis. God damn, these Hydra are fucking dangerous, bro. Even without the Lord here. I don't remember. No, you can stagger it. There you go. Ah, but Z-Tune's here. Fuck! Oh my god, I'm gonna get team wiped by Z-Tune. I wanted to break it. If I could have break it that turn, It would have been nice. I don't think what to do here. Soda would be goated. Unfortunately, I think Zichun might bog me. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. I think I know what to do. I think I know what I can do. Okay, I have an idea. If I power guard the Clash, I think I can interrupt Zichun's attack. I think I can interrupt it. I also can kill Malphas before this goes off, which is fine. I'll just do this. Then I have to stop Sunshine, which I don't think I can. But we'll worry about that later. No, I did not stop it. Oh god. Oh god, she's so powerful. Okay, we're fine. Fine, I don't have any negative effects. With luck. Damn, she's still got hands. Yeah, I was just doing a little game theory. I beat Sun Shower? How the hell did I beat Sun Shower? I beg your pardon? You know what? I won't question it. You know what? I won't question it. Somehow I beat Sun Shower. I beat Sun Shower. Yeah, I guess so. She's always goated. Yeah, I guess she's just the goated one. Throughout heaven and earth, she is the goated one. Alright, we need to kill this. That should stagger him. I'm pretty sure. We'll worry about that later. Really? You're hitting him, bro? Okay. I am like not worried about that. That I'm slightly worried about. Sure. Did not kill. Really thought that would kill. So close. Well, we're gonna get hit with using Yada. Might not hit it? I mean, I could. It would give me a free shield. I just thought I would stagger it as well. I mean, using Yada doesn't do that much damage, although I think it will stagger half my team. God. My team stagger thresholds. Oh my god. Strongest fucking Teth ego in the game. Holy crap. Okay, well, good news. I can now strike the orb in the center and kill it. This does bring joy. Bad news, however, these Haisho have hands still. Yeah, it hurts. Definitely hurt. I kind of do damage in my hands. I don't know, man. That's what I want to know. Also, fucking hell. These guys are so strong. Dude, do not underestimate the Haisho that they're Lord, bro. Holy fuck. Okay, well that's impending. That does nothing. Okay, that does no damage. No way. No, I lost by one Clash. Yeah, it's a team wipe, baby. That's a team wipe. Oh, I lost by one. That's so unfortunate. No, there we go. Ah, fuck. I got my shield at least. Oh wait, I got Tears of the Tarnish. Yay! I can do it too. Dude, I swear to God, bro. I am Z-Tune's #1 defender, bro, and she whoops my ass every time we get in here. Hey, that was a good tier, though.
지원하지.
But like, how substituted are we? I mean, like, are you in the final?
실험 중이니
Leads in the
연인
self-charge
통지는
save.
주의하게.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Like, what if we just pretended everything's alright? This harder? Yes. Heal. Yeah, about that. I don't have the freaking resources to heal.
고만고만하군.
I can just frag.
한결 낫네요. 끝났으니까. 꿰뚫려라.
Hey, the Gert Arcor?
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
Alright, phase 3! Oh, God. Oh, it does save him. Neat. It does save him. Yeah, Dim Shred will save him from tears. God, how the hell do I beat this phase, bro? Good news, I kept my shield. Bad news is, really have a lot of stuff, do we? I got a bit of healing. I got soda. This might be a soda upscale. Might be. It is a soda upscale. Oh wow. Wow 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 wow. God, this music is so good. Like that. Anyone want to hit that? Bam, 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 bam. I'd win. I use it quite often. I mean, it's cheap. If the enemies are blunt, weak, like unironically, if you're doing blunt envy weak, like that shit, I should have been using soda against the high shows, bro, because that shit would have actually been doing like 500 damage. And lucky I still got self-charge, baby. And shield. Hey, shield blocked it. Smack, smack. And I could do it next turn. Mind whip. Lantern. How about Soda Ryoshi? I mean, if you can get the kill conditional, that's resources. Ow. Oh, I beat it. Holy shit. Okay, we're actually pretty alright in the healing factor here, chat. No meme. In fact, I can get a beautiful gloom resin here, so I might do that. With Garden of Thorns. Roaring Knight, we might fight the Roaring Knight, yes. There's a very high potential. Hey, I dominate these. I dominate these bitches. Yes, sir. And you know what? Land of Illusion too. Why not? How much is this? That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Gimme. If only it counted as blue. If only Garden of Thorns counted as the sin that it's the highest res. I think that would be the best thread spin 5, dude. Just make it so that Garden of Thorn turns into the affinity with the highest absolute A res.
선물이라고 할 건 없고. 자,
If it turns into like gluttony because you have a 5 res connected to it, that would be goated. Why don't you get the tornado buff? Red coins? If you take damage, you lose the tornado. So the idea is you have to clash all the breakables with your fastest characters first, and then your slow characters have the tornadoes. But it's a little hard when, you don't really have choices. Alright, next phase should be the attack phase. Nice. Free Land of Illusion, which does give me SP. Alright, do we have any damage this phase? We actually do have quite a good amount of damage, but do we have anything to clash? David. David. Bit risky, but sure, why not? I trust Ishmael. Alright, fishy ishy. I trust you. See if I can get a stagger before then. That is serious Skullbuster. Good damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. My whip. And blop. Is it good for section 3? Yes. It is amazing. It dominates. Yeah, if the Deviates don't deliver their stuff in time, the courier will fucking blow them up. L2, just go back and get the mantle, bro. In the time it take you to do all this, you could have just gone back and gone there faster. Alright, a few things here. I'm gonna break these unbreakable things. Let's restart. It would have been faster if you did that. Complete all of them. Well, then you better get grinding. Then I don't know why you're asking me then, because it sounds like you only have one option. Get the grinding. I'll do AD to get some more charge. I'm charge scaling to get full buffs. Depends on the ID you use. Like potency identities, pretty quick. There we go. Nice little gloom. Any tips? Don't get hit. I don't know. I don't have much else to say. I just don't get hit.
자, 버텨보라고. 딱 죽을 만큼 튀겨질 테니까.
And ADD.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
I can get a little heal. There's a little team heal would be so good. Give me. You do get Rip Space Overdrive. Pop up.
Up.
Ow. Good job, my son. How to dodge? I don't know what I can give you. I have nothing. I did it first try because I just simply locked in. So lock in, I guess. There is nothing I can give you to help. I gotta survive this turn, and then we have our big skills next turn. Ooh, okay, this is good. I'm gonna Garden of Thorns. This is a God of Thorns moment. Heal myself. Get nice and strong. Scariest skill is probably the talent. It's probably this. A little risky. This is a little scary, I won't lie to you. A little scared here. David on a skill 1, dude. It's fucking risky, bro, but branch of knowledge, bro. I'll risk it for the biscuit.
어디 시험해보지.
A God in the Thorns boom.
선물이라고 할 건 없고. 자, 이걸로 대신하지.
Okay. Slimes the whole team down. Yeah, lucky I healed. That is... Okay, that's not the end of the world, but that was a little scary. Concentrate. Boom. Remind that I have no more indiscriminate on my S2s anymore. Oh, on my mind whips. That's really good. Okay, that won that. I'm so happy. You know, I always look at his HP and I go, oh my god, I almost got him. And then I realize I'm still like, I haven't even gotten his first stack of bar yet. God, I still have 2,000 HP. And he won't die until the fucking wedge dies. That shit's hard as fuck to kill. Because I have no more envy blunts anymore.
지원하지.
Well, I still have a little bit, but not that many. Ike, bro. I trust my reindeer, bro. All right, reindeer. Mind whip. I have literally a full power mind whip. This should be good. First of all, maximum output, ultra. Please stagger his ass. That would be so goated with the souls. I think I definitely. Actually, I might stagger him here. Please stagger him. Go Sinclair! Good boy! That's my son! Good shit! Making your pop proud, buddy.
지원하지.
Okay, another one! Let it rip, bro. Beyblade that shit. David. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, this is a fat S3, bro. Oh, God. There is genuinely such a high chance of that winning. Okay, let's do that. Ike, this is looking really good right now. I'm a little bit worried about that. I trust the favorite. On God! I have, dude, this Heathcliff S3 targeting that might genuinely one-shot it. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
어디?
First of all, caveat, boom. Oh, beautiful. I don't know how much rupture you flipped, but this is gonna heal SPs, just in case.
저 택을 안내해주지.
I don't stagger my team. Okay, good. Scary eye wedge. Alright. Nice. Good win. Dude, Rhino Mersault, bro. I love Rhino Mersault, bro. Let me see that S3. Let me see those head rolls. Come on. I want all head rolls. 1, 2. Yeah, you missed one. 300 damage is good, though. That's really good. I would have liked if you rolled all heads, but you only had a 90% chance, I guess.
나만의 항해 방식.
Okay, I have to survive one more phase, and then I stagger him, I think.
지원하지.
Yeah, I have to survive the— oh god, Sinclair's starting to tweak. Ooh. Okay, lantern. Okay, I need to survive this fate. Okay, 1, 2. I've edged it, yeah. Well, not really, actually. It's not really that edged. It's quite far away, but I need to survive one more loop, pretty much. One more loop and we're chill. So let's lock in. This is a heal. I'll do a heal. We don't need a heal. I'll do a heal. I've won a favor before with that. Okay, nice. Okay. That was a good heal. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, no one got staggered. Thank fuck. Oh my god, I was so scared. Ooh, okay, please heal up the damage that this dealt to us.
주인께서 명하셨습니다. 당신 청소하라고.
Okay, nice. Ah! The funny number. Funny number moment. God, thank God that one. I'm very scared for this S1. I hope it wins, please. Yes! Oh God, here it is! Alright, I need to deal 300 damage. Or is that more than 300? No, that's about 300. We need about 260 damage to Sagrum. And I don't really have a lot of skills for this. And I only have S1s, bro. Like, come on. What is this? Maybe Soda Honglu, bro. Soda save me. I think this is a Soda moment. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think I'm gonna AEDD as well. I think I gotta do everything here. I'm not even gonna bother clashing with it. Like, I don't even think it's worth clashing. I think I just genuinely just unoppose it and hope it dies. Okay. Why do you think all players should play love until 22 minimum? Yes, because it lets you you know, deal with bullshit. Brothers, do not be rolling tails on the final point, please. Soda, save me! 1 billion damage! 30 damage. So good, bro. Oh, Mind Whip is gonna... Mind Whip! It all comes down to Mind Whip, please! Nope. And there it goes. Alright, well, there it is. And... I had all S1s, man. What the fuck am I supposed to do? And there's my team. Literally, I think my whole team just died. Gregor lived! Holy fuck, what the fuck were all the pins there, bro? Did you see that? It's, somehow Sinclair survived, bro. This clash, I had a neutral. There was literally nothing I could do about that. What was I gonna do? Clash the neutral? Lose the neutral? Well, somehow Debbie has survived. I'm not really gonna understand how, but I mean, I might still be able to win this. Can I win this? I actually did win that, but unfortunately he's in that bullshit depowered state. That depowered state is bullshit. How is the glow like? I don't know. Gregor, no. He's gonna abandon me. That's why I want them hitting Sinclair. Ah, there it is, chat. No. Oh man. Oh man. Well. That was a Yinlong moment. I feel like we've had that a lot happen. I feel like I feel a pattern developing. You know, I feel like I develop a pattern where we do line 6, I go into Yinlong, I do fine up and okay, I genuinely am seeing the exact same pattern. I go in, I do fine on Yinlong, I get to high show, I kill Lord, but I get wiped by the second half of the high show plus Z-Tune. And then I get to third phase, it looks completely doomed. I somehow completely heal, survive all the way until the final class, like the final one, I lose it, and then that's it. I swear that's happened 3 or 4 times exactly like that, dude. I feel like it was it's always the same thing. I go in, you know, I do the first part, I get a little bit low, but I do it. The second half, I kill Lord, I get like a few high shows down, but because he doesn't die in one turn, they get the S3s. I get stagger looped by Z-Tune, like I'm in fucking like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like I'm getting looped in the corner by Z-Tune. I have no HP, I get to the third phase, I think, oh, it's so over. I heal, I'm so back. I somehow beat all of it, except for when it comes to the final clash I need to win, or I don't even need to win, I just needed to not roll all either tails or fucking S1s. And then he kills my ass. And then I killed my ass. And you know what? Maybe I should have Irrid Gregor or something. But, oh. Well, that was pretty funny. Ah, dude, I swear to God, it's happened every time now, dude. Every time. I think it's literally gone every time the same way. Yes, the Mercy buff. Yes, the thing about the Mercy buff, however, is you lose it when you have to hit the when you do Dragon Scale phase, you lose the buff no matter who has it anyway, because it hits the whole team. So you have to get the scale. You pretty much have to have someone clash it first and then do it, and then you can outspeed. But oh, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. I think I'm gonna call it for now, chat. I am gonna call it here for now. That was I felt pretty emotional in that, so we'll call it there for now and probably do that later. Hey, round for Love Corp. I like Little Prince. Giving up? Yeah. I'm doing that later. Are you kidding me? You know how long those Yinlong fights take? That Yinlong fight takes like an hour, bro. I'm not doing another one of that. Hell no. Aim comp? I mean, I'll do it later. I'm just not gonna do it now. Yeah, I'm done. That's it. I'm calling it. I mean, today was just talking about the teaser. We weren't playing Mirror Dungeon. I just wanted to do a little bit of RR6. Did a little bit of Yinlong for fun. It takes like another hour to go through Yinlong again. I would rather much do it. I'd rather much fight Yinlong again at the start of a stream or at the beginning, so I have like we have all the time in the world. Yeah, we're done. That's it. I'm gonna call it, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? I don't know. Tomorrow we'll do something. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Probably some Mirror Dungeon. Get some MD done. Maybe a challenge. I'll see if I can leave a challenge or something. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about the new Yi Sang ID and RR2 Bokgak in the comments after the video. And I'll put timestamps in as well for after the stream ends. Okay. Well, y'all have a good one. Take care, guys. See ya.